Alright. Good afternoon, it seems, this time. Gonna be honest, this wasn't intended to be literally an everyday stream, but, I believe this is the 7th consecutive day of me doing it. 6th day on this base, and then that one day in the swamp that we try not to talk about. Double echo sigh. Why would I be echoing? I have the stream stopped. Does anybody else hear a double echo? Okay, it's just you. That's good to hear. I have the stream muted. I'm not sure what else could be causing an echo. But if everyone's having trouble, let me know. We'll try to figure it out. In any event, this might be a bit of a shorter stream here. I'm trying not to take the airwaves completely open or like dominate them. I know that a daily stream for several hours can start to get in the way of other people's plans. Edwin wants to do a stream, and I'm gonna cancel mine or end it or whatever when he gets close. I hear distant gunshots. So what do we leave off? I see I have a caravan out with the headless horseman, which I can't fix. That's right, we did that quest. We got tons of cash, which I spent on components and a little bit of plasteel. And this caravan is going to come back with tons of food. Looks like we also have this bandit quest here. We'd have to take out a base with 3 enemies, and we'd get Glitterworld Medicine and Tech Prof Sub-Persona course. Gonna be honest, this reward to me isn't all that exciting. Just finishing research is like... It's like it's good, in the sense that it makes the base stronger, but it's boring, you know? And do I really want to risk people's lives for good but boring? Maybe not on the air. Or maybe I do on the air. Or maybe I'll get a different request for... Oh god, you fuckers. Absolutely not. For one, I know these jumpsuits aren't that great, although it makes Epone look super cool. And the only way to get Thrumbo for would be to kill a Thrumbo. And I'm not really willing to take that fight. Space location isn't all that good. Like, just as far as proximity, it looks like everybody's a couple of days worth of walk. So yeah, they're tempting me to kill this majestic beast. The one that just walked into my base, got a brain injury, didn't give a crap, and walked out. Looks like he's already on the way out, so... Yeah, there goes the fur anyway. So, unless another one wanders back in a couple of days, that quest will be unavailable. Which one was it? Wasn't it you guys? I do not remember which one of these gave me that quest. I thought it was these guys. Yeah, it was this one. I got 21 days, but it's hard to imagine, you know, someone trading me Thrumbo for, and I'm not gonna be able to just, you know, kill a Thrumbo. Where in the heck are you going, Epone? You're hunting gazelle. Are you? Apparently you are, in fact, hunting gazelle. I am out of meat, and I must have told them last time to hunt. Yeah, gazelle's the best thing on the map. I wanted to put in a slate door here, even though it's like a tactical breach in the defenses. In fact, let's make a double layer of walls and put another slate door. It'll be forever to open, but it'll still be way faster than going around the long way. And it'll give me a double layer to try to figure out what the hell to do. Let's figure out what the hell to do now, shall we? I guess I could build, like, an impromptu defense line right here. Maybe not. Alright. I don't keep more than 3 or 4 tabs open at a time, Aura, if it makes you feel any better. I know people that keep like hundreds. I really don't see the gain, you know. If nothing else, there's some of them are videos that'll just start auto-playing if I ever start to look at them, or like maybe they'll have gone onto a different video, or they're articles I was reading, but if I'm not reading it like a couple hours later, the chances are I'm not going to ever really want to read it. I mean, this is why bookmarks were invented, right? If you need the page again, you can just find it on the list. You don't need to keep 100 tabs open, but I've heard a lot of people say they do that, so I guess just people have different ways of using it. These psychoid leaves are about to just rot. Let's haul them in. Wow, why is Zeph a hunter? Zeph is melee, if I believe. Yeah, he's a brawler. I never came up with a good title for Zeph. Zeph doesn't need to hunt, though. Alright, they're back with plenty of food and a lot less cash than I was expecting, to be honest. Oh, I guess they're personally carrying it. Okay, whatever you want, guys. Those tabs and pictures might be important, just not important enough for bookmarks. I mean, save the pictures. That's what hard drive space is for. Hey, we got more event-based art. So on this carving is a portrait of Sunny packing supplies for a journey and equipped for exploration. Dozens of devils shrink away from the scene, probably terrified that Sunny will drink their blood. The work suggests a concept of safety. The illustration tells of Sunny forming a caravan on August 5501. It wasn't my most recent caravan. It must have been the one I did when I was trying to get the crystal silk. Maybe the one that was at the end of one of the streams the other day. But I like this one, though. This one's very good. It's also very, very beautiful, which means it's worth a lot of cash. And down here we have, on this work, Sunny. On this work is a portrayal of Sunny inscribing her name on an armchair while smiling proudly. The armchair appears to tower above Sunny because Sunny's a lolly vampire. This illustration refers to Sunny finishing construction on an armchair on the 9th of August. Probably one of these. Or it could have been this one. Now that one's kind of old. We've had one in front of the research bench. So yeah, probably one of our dining room tables. Was that a good piece of art too? Not as good. I think Tangy has the indefinite order to make 3 marble statues. I don't want my base value to skyrocket. I'm actually starting to run low on local rocks. Let's haul some in. It's funny because I just trust the description Sai reads as the canon one. I mean, I read it verbatim with a little bit of embellishment. One thing I like to do in this game is if I know I'm going to be making a lot of drugs or something indefinitely, is make a stockpile right there. Especially if they're not going to rot. I can never remember where drugs are. They're manufactured? Sure. Flake, right? Yeah. So let's put that at important. So Sunny's become a drug lord. So we actually have a ton of stuff. We could send out another caravan. We're not going to do it now because Zeph is just having a bad day. Hey, tree sowing. Okay. What do we need now? I think maybe sterile material. Or if we wanted to, we could start to get fancy. Where? It's not paused. Let me pause it. Alright. I had an idea. Like all of my ideas, it wasn't good. I can't remember what it's called, but where's the thing that lets you shoot colonists off through a cannon? Like transport pods or something? It's not the spaceship. Honestly, vital monitor, uranium log, advanced fabrication. Gotta be somewhere in here. I'm just missing it. Medicine, flat screen. There it is. Transport pod. This would make my caravans so much safer. Because if the caravan gets ambushed or if they get hurt, I could literally launch like additional soldiers or food or medicine right on top of them. It ain't cheap. You each of those pods requires steel and chem fuel requires wood. So there's an investment there that you never recoup. You just lose resources when you do it. But I think it's worth it. So, in preparation for needing a lot more trees, I am going to just designate a gigando area. What? Oh, I guess that was right. I already designated a gigando area. Well, we're doing it. Poplar trees are the little ones. They take less time to grow. I like them because things can happen to trees, like that toxic fallout event or fire or something. Trees also take forever to sow, so this will keep my field guys busy forever. It looks like they're already struggling. I'm going to turn off sowing on this. I got so much food. Jesus. Oh, I turned off sowing on that too because I have, what, 150 medicine? Okay. Resources could be recovered. Dead colonists can't. Yeah, that's the idea. Like, this lets me caravan with, I'm not going to say impunity, but definitely a giant degree of safety. What in the hell? Hate when this happens, because there's really no way to get rid of them. There's no buck corpse. There's buck, like, buck's a deer, right? The male deer. Oops, I pressed clear all for some reason. Away for some reason. Critical. Why is Bugs an alpaca? Because people named the alpacas and one of them named them Bags. Alright, now that we got it outside, we can delete it, we can forbid it, and it will just rot into the sun. Much like Liz, am I right? Alright, we're having definite trouble getting this stuff planted. Epone is prioritizing cleaning dirt. Clean is 2, grow is 3. No. I think Minxie was also a grower. Let's see what Minxie does when Minxie's done with recreation. This actually trains shooting skill. Well, not that we can see it happen because it just ended. So Minxie's gonna go do harvesting too. Okay. So I didn't realize it at the time. You were probably all yelling at me. I didn't notice that I sent Zeph out as a bodyguard without a sword. His sword's still laying in the inventory. Eclipse. So as soon as Zeph has a reason to go inside for food or for sleep or something, I'm going to tell him to grab the sword before he does it. But if he's doing his job out here, I'm not going to complain. Alright, he's going to bed. But before you go to bed, grab your sword. It's a good motto, to be honest. So the fields are going to be a busy place. I'm going to have to really think of how I prioritize people. Let's see what Noble does, too. He might do... Oh, he's doing mining. I'm kind of not okay with that. Oh, can I get Minxie to mine before he grows? What do I have to turn down? I'd have to turn this down and this down. So I don't know if I ever explained this. When you put on the manual priorities, it always goes left to right, but it'll do the biggest numbers first. So let's do Noble here. 1, 1, 1. He'll do those, and then he finishes out the 1s, and it starts over. 2s, bed rest, hunt, plant cut, craft, clean. And then it starts over the 3s, basic, grow, haul, and then it starts over with the 4s. So just because there's a 2 doesn't mean that these will happen with the same priority. If plant cut will always happen before smithing, will always happen before tailoring. So you get a fair bit of flexibility here, but your own nemesis is usually yourself. If you set something up wrong, like you kind of want Minxie to be growing, but you also want him to be mining, you gotta pick one if you're assigning big jobs for both. If I had lots of stuff to mine and lots of stuff to grow, whichever one was the highest priority would take up all of his time. He wouldn't just like alternate. So So right now, our example, I kind of want Noble in the field, but Noble's doing crafting. Why? Because 2 is greater than 3. I think until I get those trees sowed, the fields are going to be the highest priority. Like, first we have to sow the food, and then we have to put some corn, and then we have to sow this giganto area of trees. It's going to take a lot of time. Meanwhile, I got Mixie back on mining. I wanted Mixie on mining because Mixie's got a higher mining skill. He's got a passion for it. You see these 35s? These were the ones that Noble mined. These 40s are the ones that Mixie's mined. Just the higher skill gets you more ore. I probably shouldn't be squabbling over 3 steel per stack, but really there's no reason not to give it to the person with the high mining. After all, they'll just keep getting more skill. They'll keep getting better at it, getting faster, getting more ore. I'm definitely at the point where I can think about specializing. It's a little quiet. It's a little too quiet. I'm on edge. Wow. Well, this isn't actually a problem, but it is annoying. The eclipse, of course, has eliminated my main source of power. So now everything's going to be flickering on and off. That means we won't be able to cook very well. This thing will start heating up, but I imagine the eclipse will be gone in about a day, so I really shouldn't have a problem with rotting. I am having a problem keeping meat in this space. Do I have too many animals? I wouldn't think so. Well, hunt some more gazelle. Gazelle hunting, I always keep it a priority too if they're good at it. It's something I always do manually so that I want it to happen when I tell it to happen. So Noble, yeah, he's going out, and Epone's going out too. I'm tempted to put like a door here, but I think that's too many. What in the fuck? Okay. My power's out again. I'm not worried still, but it's kind of like usually you don't see. Alright, what the fuck? Oh, he got it. So one thing I don't like about Rimworld is when people take a long time to get somewhere and don't get the job done. Like Epone went all the way up there to hunt a gazelle and then just went to bed. It's like, if I would have noticed that before Epone had gotten more than halfway back, I would have just told him or her to force to continue the job. So this is a good inspiration. This is the one that gets us the next prisoner for free. Expirations last 8 days, or when they're used. So unless we get someone within the next 8 days, we won't be able to use it. But, I mean, it's free, so there's really no reason to complain either way. Right, the eclipse is over, but the solar flare is still on. It's night anyway. I believe you can charge power even during a solar flare. I'm completely wrong. That 2 is not going up. Yeah, we got about a day and a half for this. The solar flare will end in a few hours, and then it'll end during daytime. So not only will we have the power to fuel the base, we'll also start gaining power because of it being daytime. Anytime now. It's actually really not worth watching. Alright, so I'm guessing someone grabbed that shield belt. Tangy grabbed it. So this is what the shield belt does. It gives you, depending on the quality of the belt, it gives you temporary hit points, I guess, of shooting absorption. So Tangy's a meleeer with a sword. So let's say, you know, my god! Screw power, to be honest. So let's say Tangy was trying to melee Minxie, and Minxie's got a gun. Minxie goes pew, pew, pew at Tangy, and if Minxie scored a hit, it would reduce this before it reduces Tangy's, like, organ hit points. The main downside is that it's slow to recharge. But it does give you substantial protection, even against things like mechanoids that can fire pretty hard. What is Epone's malfunction? I don't know why Epone's... like, why did you eat without a table? Why are you hungry? Handle these things. Don't yell about it. The rotting corpse is annoying, of course. Someone's dead somewhere. It's probably that one person I failed to save. Yep. So sooner or later someone will haul and burn her. That's why I keep that... See, like I said, people like graves in this game. But there's just too many bodies by even mid-game to just keep... I'd have to make fields and fields of graves. And one, that's creepy, and two, I don't want to. It's much easier to toss them in the furnace. Shooting 0. Hey, another transport pod crash. Rebale? A jealous gourmand, non-combatant, pretty mediocre skills, and has 2 negative traits. The best thing I could do about this person would be to put him on cooking and leave him alone. Jealous is a bad one. It's like greedy, but worse. Not only do you want to have a good bedroom, you have to have the best bedroom. And of course, if you get 2 jealous people in the game, one of them will be permanently pissed. Unless you just happen to get them married and they can share that good bedroom. Is there any good reason for me to recruit this person? Six medical. Might beat out all of my other doctors, other than Noble. It does. But still, I don't think so. Unless anybody has a real strong attachment to Rebale down there, we're going to let him rot in the sun. Ow. Oh, speaking of rotting in the sun, yeah, what's he have on him? Stuff I've already got and can make. I could steal the clothes, but really all I'd do would be, like, sell the clothes. I guess I'll do it anyway. I'm just not sure it's literally worth the trip. Sounds like Tangy's willing to make the trip. So be it. It's too bad I can't throw him in the fire while he's still alive, which is horrifying, of course. But that's his eventual fate. If I'm going to be putting food in people's mouth, I want to make sure they can fight. Prisoner is being held by the Panthers. She's a 77-year-old ranch owner. 2 turrets, a mortar, and 2 enemies defend the site. It's right here. I think I'm going to do this one, and the reason I'm going to do this one is if I don't like it, I can literally just walk away and not do the fight. So I'll get a chance to see her stats, and if she's terrible, and it's a good chance she might be because of 77 years, then if it's not worth the fight, I just won't make the fight. On the other hand, if my enemies are really weak, I might try it. So let's see, how long will it take to get there? No time at all. Probably actually half a day in real time. Do I still have survival meals? Apparently not. What? I see them right here, but where are they on the list? Oh, there they are. 28. Let's go do it. Okay, who do we want to send? We could send Tangy with your new shield belt, and we should also send one good shooter. I'm thinking Noble. And for the first time in a long time, before we do that, let's remember we can actually use bedrolls. Cloth is cheap. So I'm going to construct 2 bedrolls right here in the open. I'm going to construct 2 bedrolls right in the open. Thank you, Sonny. Good and good. Excellent. We will uninstall them. They'll be stored in storage, and we can pick them up like normal items. Which is true of all furniture, really. And let's make a caravan. There's really no reason not to do it more or less right now. And again, if I don't like the situation, I can just leave. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Might regret this. Not Sunny. We're sending Tangy and Noble. we're taking... Let's just take all the survival meals. I'll suspend survival meals when I'm gone so they don't start making a ton of them. This isn't a trade mission. Why do I only have one? Oh, because it's in the hands of Sunny. Put it down. Put it... Alright. Nope. Caravan. Alright. Tangy, noble. I might have to bring a pack animal. Let's bring the good medicine. 5 of the good medicine and 25 of the bad. I'm not going to cheap out on medicine. Alright, now this is getting kind of heavy, so I'm going to probably bring a pack animal. Is there anything else that can help me in this fight? I don't have any psychic weapons yet. Let's bring wieners. Yeah, that looks good. Alright. Noble's not expendable. This, if I don't like it, I won't fight. Noble isn't expendable. But, I mean, what are my alternatives? Slow moving, brain damage blue. And Epone, I think it's like a 5. Oh, a 7. I could have maybe sent Epone. But, I mean, Noble's the captain. It's time to, you know... If the crew won't respect him if he doesn't do any of his own fighting. He can't just sit back and make drugs all day. You know, lead from the front and all that. So it looks like none of this has happened yet. Because I don't allow sewing. It's a good reason not to happen. What was this? Probably another corpse thing. Yeah, we can get rid of that. Alright. Tree sewing takes forever. This is on triple speed, guys. So it's going to take a long, long time to get these trees in. Steph's cutting down existing trees in preparation for sowing them. This is a long-term project that I want people to be working on. You get a lot of plant skill. You get plant skill as long as you're doing anything involving plants. So this will rapidly get people plant skill, which will improve their speed. It also improves their harvesting. So this might be too big of an area. But again, I don't really care when this gets done. Every tree that's in the ground is one more I'll eventually be able to harvest. And I'm pretty sure they'll prioritize harvesting things over planting trees. Cargo pods. Berries. I don't even need more berries. I have this berry field disallowed sowing for the duration of making this tree thing. Cutting trees is easy with Molotovs. That might have been the single good idea I had in the swamp. Like, sure, I set the base on fire, but I also cleared out a lot of land. Wow, when I say it like that, it sounds really bad. Hey, a downed cougar. You bastard. You owe me 3 traps. Well, 2 traps. That one didn't go off, it seems. Okay, we got transport pod. We are cruising through the research right now. Let's get sterile tile. So this is no better time to have transport pod than right now, to be honest, because we're sending out more and more caravans. I'm going to put the transport pods thing right here. So I'm going to start with only 1, but I'll get a network of them as soon as I can. Let's see. You can walk over the pods, but you can't walk over the pod launcher. So it's going to be a little cramped in this area. Let's put it there. Oh, generating map for new encounter. They're here. All right. So we got Melor, the worker, with EMP grenades. Oh, this guy is not prepared for combat. And we have Ares, the computer, with a sniper rifle. Sniper rifles are scary, but they are now matched for melee. More importantly, let's check a look at our prisoner. For being 77, she's in surprisingly good shape. I'm not worried about this gunshot. It would only take you down to 93. So she's not worth anything. But is the base worth something? I could deconstruct the base, get a lot of steel and material and stuff. And this kind of looks like a really easy fight. On the other hand, if that sniper gets involved and doesn't target Tangy, it could be a problem. They're going to be shooting mortars at me. Mortars are super inaccurate, but if I just get unlucky, that'd really ruin my day. And, of course, there's the 2 turrets. I think I outranged them with Noble. But if I don't, then we'll have to fight through them. Let's just go. So, I decided not to do the quest because I wasn't in combat. It just lets me leave. But that choice is permanent. It vanishes from the map, never to be done again. Look out! Oh, I'll do the slow landing type. More berries. What? Fine, whatever. I'm irritated this base can't keep meat, because otherwise I would go to lavish meals. A pirate merchant! Wait a minute. Did they hear that the pirate captain's out of the base, and they're coming to take over the base in the name of being a merchant? Well, okay with that. Minxie can trade with them when they get close. Oh crap, I forgot to disable survival meals, and now I probably have a crap ton of them. Whoops. I mean, it's not a bad thing to have. They last literally forever. And you need a lot of them for caravanning. So, I guess I just keep hunting gazelles. I can hunt these wild alpacas. Hunt these gazelles. Yeah. Timberwolves. Nah, he's not damaged. Hey, there's Muffalo. Muffalo have a retaliation chance, though. I only hunt them as a secondary. I've prioritized big animals like alpacas and gazelles because they've got a 0 and they give a lot of meat. If there's none of those, I prioritize Muffalo. They've only got a 2%, and they're pretty weak, so even if they retaliate, you can probably take them down. Ibex does and rams are in the same situation, although I believe they link. Oh. Okay, I was wondering when this was going to happen. So this is, remember that ruins mod? The one that put ruins on my base? Well, the main thing it's supposed to do is put ruins on the world too. You can get quests for them, like the quests we've been doing, or you could just stumble across them. I'm pretty sure, like the other one, these are events where you don't have to fight if you don't like. So let's take a look. Oh god. Yeah, there's like 100,000 fuckers here. And there's not even any ruins. It looks like there was like a campsite. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. For one, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. And for two, I'm gonna change this mod settings. So, if you don't know about this menu, it lets you, not the fridge, it lets you do, and some of the mods have settings you can tweak. What I want to do is reduce the scavengers. Good God, I've already got it at 0.3? Maybe hostile units is what I need to reduce. This thing seems horribly, horribly unbalanced. Every single time I've gone into one of those, it's had like 30 guys and like some mid-game stuff. You'd have to, excuse me, you'd have to be sending small armies to clear them out, and even then you'd take wounds. So, this probably wasn't what I wanted to change. I'm gonna take that back to 1-ish, and just take the. I'm trying not to turn hostile units off, because then they'd just be free looting. But really, I mean, you saw how many people there were there. I might just be stuck on this one. I don't really know the mod settings. So if it's just going to spawn like 10 guys every friggin' time, then that might be too bad, so sad. Alright, we got the first pod launcher built. We have to build a transport pod, and we also need to fuel it. I've got 60 fuel. You set the fuel target. I'm going to leave it at maximum. You only use the fuel you need for the trip. If you go further, you need more fuel. But if I'm shooting them close by, they'll use less fuel. The main problem with this is going to be not the steel, not the components, but the chem fuel. Chem fuel is refined from organics, too. That's right. I always forget this. I always forget this because it's usually insane, because I'm usually playing on mountain bases. But I got potatoes and berries. Yeah, screw it. Resow those berries. Go get those berries. Let's turn organics into fuel. It's time to power rockets with the organic berries that were grown by our two hands. I'm actually not sure anybody's going to do it because this whole gotta sow a million trees thing. Oh, I never traded with these guys. I'm going to have to interrupt Minxie sleep because I'm not sure how long they're going to be here. Yeah, excellent. They're slavers! I can literally buy new people! I'm so excited about this. This guy's tempting. Blah, 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 blah shooting. And what about you, my young crystal? Not as tempting. Got a scar on the pinky, which causes him pain for the rest of his life. You know, for the record, I have a scar on one of my hands, too. When I was very young, I crushed my right middle finger between some stuff that was heavy. It flattened the finger. It actually flattened my fingernail. I can run my fingers over all my fingernails, and you know, normally they have this nice crown to them. This one feels like it was crushed yesterday, but it was actually crushed like 20 years ago or more. It's just been growing that way ever since. For the record, I'm in no pain. So I've always been a little strange. Like I've got other scars too, minor scrapes. I was going down an alpine slide, which is just like a half pipe of cement in a glorified sled, and the thing slipped. We went too fast around a curve, and I was flown from the car and dragged down the slide pipe a little bit. So my without getting into too much of the details, I burned some of that on the cement, and there's a couple of scars on my leg. Again, no pain. So, oh, you might actually know about this car. I can't remember where it was. I was like 3 at the time. I was very young. But it was in your general area. It might have been in Kentucky. It was on a vacation of mine. So I've always been kind of strange. Like, do scars actually cause people pain? Like, I've even had burns. Horrible burns that left scars. But once the burn healed, the scar didn't. So, that said, I think I'm going to buy this guy. One of y'all is going to be Owl Digger. Where I'm actually running out of people in stream to name people. I believe maybe the only person here that... Oh, we've got Lamach. Lamach, just because there's a pack animal named after you doesn't mean you can't be part of the colony. That was just a joke. Lamach, if you want to be Owl Digger here, Alex, or if Aura's still here, I would really first come, first serve, because I am going to buy this guy. I got the money, and more importantly, I have things to trade. So this guy will take... I'm actually making money off this deal. I only made the flake to trade it. It's a recreation drug. Let's buy that 3 medicine. I got plenty of cash. I'm tempted to try one of these. Lamach would like to be Owl. Very good. No problem. I think that's all I have to trade. But this is an excellent deal for me. I'm getting a new colonist, just flat out. And I'm making money. So, Owl, you're a big guy. I don't want the animal and Lamach to be named the same. The game will let me, but it's just confusing. So let's just name this Alpaca 7. kind of baited you into this one, and I'm not sorry about it. Alright, so like with everyone, Lamach, you get some customization. I'm not going to mess around with the gender thing. I think it'll work on non-crystals, but this base only has room for one creepy headless dude. So, you can pick your hair if you want girl hair, I suppose. There's a couple of ones that fit a guy, but to be honest, not much. You can also, if you don't like the hulking body type, I can give you... You are a girl! I'm, with your permission, gonna change your gender. I didn't realize that. I'm trying to make this base more gender, like, balanced, even though it's the name. Clearly just make an alright guy. Yeah. Okay. Alright guy was actually the hardest one for me to sprite when we did the game jam, because it was based on a real person, and he was also kind of a goofball. This greasy swoop is probably about right. It's I'm just gonna head back over there and alright guy myself. Yeah, that's right. He's got the bowl haircut. Is there a bowl haircut? There kind of isn't. That's actually pretty close. I think I gave this to Noble, though. Yeah, I did. I don't want people with the same hair. He could have this crap. And can I make it kind of brownish, but not like totally brownish? Kinda. This is a terrible anime. It kinda is. Let's give him a little bit of a tan. He actually looks kind of like a male, like romance novel cover character. You know, with the ah yes, I am Lamach. So that's pretty good. So I don't have a bed for Lamach. Hopefully he will not decide to immediately sleep in the freezer. I wasn't anticipating getting another colonist immediately, so we'll have to hack together a bedroom here. Still got some plans for doing it. In the meantime, I suppose you can sleep in the med bay. I think it's the large chest and torn shirt. No, it totally is. Can I make him more of a wimp? Let's face it, alright guy is not graced in any romance novel covers. Yeah, you're a stick. Unless you really liked that image. Like if you want to be if that was your fantasy for all this time, I would be happy to let you live out your dreams. Alright, so either way, he has shooting skill, but I don't have an extra gun. I could give him this recursive bow. But let's face it, recursive blows suck. Blue's making another helmet. I'm guessing Lamach just grabbed one. Remember, I have that mod so you can't see their headgear, but everyone's wearing a helmet. Someone has like a really good plasteel helmet, I think. Thought, anyway. It's Noble. You should be getting home any time now. Yeah, he's only half a day away. These mountains take a little bit of time. Stick is fine. Good to hear. Alright. So Lamach needs a real gun. I don't think I have one. I could interrupt poor Minxie's sleep again. They're not selling any. Alright. So we'll give them their cursive bow for now. The good thing about all these raids is they tend to drop weapons. Usually they're not good weapons. I only take the normal quality ones or higher. Usually because I can be that picky. But since at the moment I've actually outgrown my supply of random junk, I guess he has to have the recursive bow for now. So we'll tell him that. Let's set up his priorities. Always put this on 1, always put this on 2. He's not very good other than shooting. So we're going to have him do haul and clean as a priority. He's got a passion for growing but no skill in it. You know, let's have him try. I don't want him doing any constructing. I'm wary of having him hunt with this recursive bow, but as long as I'm hunting low-risk targets, it'll be okay. You're not going to handle animals. I don't think I want you on that. What is basic anyway? Flick switches, release prisoners, open containers. I usually tell people to do that stuff manually, so I don't care what the priority is. So yeah, you're basically our janitor. I'll give you plant cut too. You have room to grow. Well, it looks like you're joining the hunting party, which is an excellent way to start because that's your highest skill. The good thing about being low skill in this game is you don't stay there for long if you're doing things that are things you want to do. So you might suck forever at shooting. The one good thing about the recursive bow is that you actually get skill in this game per shot. Wow, you actually took it down pretty well. That's 1 miss, that's 2 miss, that's 3 miss, but 4 hits. 4 out of 7 on a recursive bow is not bad. Hey, this one's just dead. Someone haul this. Sonny. Haul it. Zeph being a depressive is going to be an eventual actual problem. I'm thinking after Sterile Tile, I want to get beer brewing. We can get that industry going. It sells well in a pinch, and it also will keep people happy like this. Hey, Noble's back. Good to hear. So they went out for no real reason, but again, there was low risk there. Unlike this. This is actually the same concept. I could walk in here, go nah, and walk away. And I'm tempted to do that. I'm amazed my colony hasn't been threatened in a while, though. That's why I'm more keeping people at home. Listening to the chime. How's Lamok's bedroom going? Oh, very well. Very well. I don't think it's part of the home zone. Nope. So that's why it's not getting cleaned. Looks like Zeph's isn't either. Let's put a door on it. And we'll put a copy of a bed in there. But other than that, it looks pretty done. Epones. Very cold. You're in a freezer, Epone. Who insulted you? I don't even see any insults. Must have been a while ago. I'm kind of just killing time before the next raid. Let's see how my defenses are going. Did those traps get rebuilt? They did, interestingly enough. I still have a wood surplus. Let's continue to have a wood surplus. I want to have a wood surplus. Seems like I'm having more trouble getting meat than I am getting wood. Not surprising, given there's so many trees, but not as many animals. No one's doing my biofuel refining. What does it... What is this? I'm looking for some indication of what skill it is. Like, is it crafting? Like, generalized crafting? Epone's not assigned, but Sunny is. That probably means it's generalized crafting. Yeah, they're all assigned to this. I could have Lamok do it with his 0 skill. But I'm not going to do that to poor Lamok. Looks like I got a lot of people asleep right now. What were Lamok's traits? Undergrounder and aesthetic. Hey, that's pretty cool. So this is a fun trait, especially early game. They don't care how bad their bedroom is. He's in the medical room still, so we're not getting his actual bedroom. I think he'll be happy with this crummy bedroom. Yeah. He has awful bedroom and gets a +5. So we'll haul the rocks out of there, but we're not going to smooth it. And we're just going to leave it be crummy. And he's like, yes, this reminds me of my monastery days, I guess. Doesn't sound very Lamok-y, to be honest, but who am I to judge what he does with his monastery days? Alright, I can probably remove all these plans over here. This was really shaping up. What is stinging. Blug is throwing this straight through the windmill. That's a clever man. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is how stuff spoils. It looks like Epone is the only one doing cooking, and Epone is too busy cooking meals to do butchering. No, that's not true. I don't know. Blug should be doing cooking before he does trees. Yeah, he is. Okay, so God knows what Blug was previously doing, but he is butchering animals now. If nothing else, my room is very messy. Man, it is a constant struggle to keep rooms clean. At one point I thought I'm a messy person, but then I realized it just kind of happens. You gotta fight it every friggin' day. Why are these forbidden? I don't want them to be forbidden. I want you people to take your shots. Alright, we got sterile tile. We'll start using those basically immediately. I think it's time, Sonny. I think it's time to do one of these two. Let's do psionic energy tapping. That sounds awesome. So we can turn that back into medical. Putting down sterile tiles costs us silver. Thankfully, it's one thing I do have. And I think you only need them where the beds are. So I don't have to worry about this little section of wood. Sterile tile give you negative dirtiness. Like, you see, even in completely clean rooms, not that, I'm sorry. Even in completely clean rooms, you go down to 0.00, which makes a lot of sense. But sterile tiles let you go below that, which I believe just has the usual mathematical effect of reducing infection chance based on low cleanliness. It's just a negative number, so it reduces it that much more. Aw, don't use the wood. Let's disable that. Used up a ton of wood for that chem fuel when I got plenty of berries and stuff. Another one! Against my better judgment, I'm going to try to use this for war. And then I'm probably going to end up shooting it. Or it'll be ending up setting people on fire. The only stuff I clean always is kitchen when cooking. I don't clean my kitchen while cooking, but I do clean my pots and my pans and like the countertop, which I guess really when I talk about it like that is the big parts of the kitchen. The kitchen, ever since I started cooking, it became obvious immediately that if I didn't stay on top of that, it was just going to be a gigantic mess forever. And also a smelly, dangerous one with lots of bugs. Luckily for me, I learned that lesson the first couple of weeks, so... why are you forbidden? Alright, so hopefully people are getting their flu shot. I think Sonny's on a flu shot. How much of that stuff do I have? More than 100. Who's my backup doctor? I think it's Blug. No one else ended up with medical, right? I think I'm actually at the point where I want a backup doctor more than I want another fighter. Alright, let's put Blug on a flu shot. Assign drug policy flu shot. Doesn't even prevent the flu, but it will prevent the nasty diseases. The best thing to do is clean the countertop, cutting boards, and pans while cooking. Yeah, like, you know, especially when I make pasta and stuff with sauce or cheese, I find that it takes 30 seconds to wipe off a pan when it's, you know, immediately after the cooking, but it takes like minutes to scrape all that stuff off if you let it harden. So I mean, I took that long to cook. I can waste another 30 seconds. I never got another backup constructor, did I? No, that's what Zeph is. I never really see Zeph doing it. I see Zeph doing a lot of stuff, but not really constructing, which is surprising. Maybe Sonny just handles it. I'm gonna change this to make until you have, I guess, 5. I wish you could set those in less than 5. So, on the upside, until this thing gets killed off stupidly, we have another free source of biofuel. It's not really free because I still gotta spend food on it, but I'm doing that either way. I'm not sure which way is more efficient. Come on, guys. Oh, there's no place to put it. That's what's going on. This is completely full of vegetables, and this is the only section for meat. As far as problems to have, this is a good one. I mean, I could expand it. But then if we got a heat wave, we might have problems. Let's face it, that's a pretty weak sauce excuse. Alright, so this game actually has semi-realistic temperature diffusion. A thick wall is better than a thin wall for temperature equalization. Like, constantly, the 57 outside and the 2 inside are trying to equalize through this. And that's why the coolers have to keep coming on and off. Also because we keep opening the door. So I'm building this wall up in preparation for knocking out stuff here. Now I have to have these here because otherwise the coolers won't work. But for the rest of it, I can keep the double thick wall. I'm surprised we haven't been raided. I'm kind of waiting for it. Wow, what? Didn't I have 10 of those a minute or 2 ago? I did tell people they could carry around 2. Wow, looks like they're taking full advantage. That's a pretty important job. I hope someone gets on it. So let's expand the zone a little bit more. I keep Sunny pretty busy. Although when I see... Oh god, the fucking kibble. I got too many animals. I think I'm going to slaughter the alpaca. I'll keep the boomalopes and I'll keep the muffalo. But the alpacas, I think their day has passed. Because now I got another source of fur. And they offer milk as well. So the alternative would be to trade them. But I got cash for days. I really don't need them. Sorry, Alpaca 7. And of course, I finally got revenge on bags. Not that I need revenge on bags. It sounds like I'm so spiteful. I thought wasn't someone supposed to be cleaning? Oh, that's right. Lomak is on priority hauling and cleaning. Which generally isn't a great thing to do because there's going to be so much hauling to do that he won't ever get to the cleaning. There we go. Clean up all this shit. There's the raid. Alright. Tribespeople are preparing for a while. Quite a few. I see a large number of melees here. That's not great, to be honest. My defense works best if they try to find cover, can't find it, and I shoot them. Oh, I don't need to draft people yet. The base is right here. It is many, but tribe people always attack in large numbers. They will always outnumber you, even early game. Remember, their armor is non-existent. They're literally wearing things worse than normal clothes. So they take basically no damage and they go down. Also, like all human raids, if they start to take a lot of damage, they'll break. The rule of thumb is you kill about half of them and the other half will run away. Our melee actually do have surprisingly good armor. I'm keeping Tangy on the steel plate full time. Sunny pick up a flak jacket at some point. Zeph doesn't have anything yet. So Zeph will be like backup. Still though, I got 4 shooters and 3 melee. I think that's almost as many as are attacking me. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's actually really hard to count them while they're walking around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 I count. 7 versus 8 tribals is completely fair. Of course, 10 aren't going to be able to attack me. These traps, that's 6 traps they can hit, plus the melees might hit additional traps. It's possible that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the other 5 will flee. We'll see. They're actually, yeah, I was going to say they're actually surprisingly close to me right now. I was going to draft people, but they're already coming. That's fine. We should be able to get in position, especially with the trap slowing them down. Let's put Noble there. We'll put Blue here. Epone can be there. Lamak and his bow can be right here. Minxie will be on standby. If they're all melee, there's no reason not to put the melees out front, so we'll set up something like this. I think that's everyone. We should get here in time. Here they come. 1 down. 2 down. Sea Lion is down but not out. Gay. Back up, Doctor. Ooh. It's gonna be a struggle to keep him alive. Hope for his sake, you better hope this fight ends quickly. Gubia got shot to hell. Holy crap! I absolutely want this person. I'm hoping I got the 4 hours. Oh, I'm gonna get him too. Go forth, my sonny. Alright, let's send Noble back immediately in order to get some medicine for this person. Zeph can move fast, right? Yeah, he's got a little bit faster movement. So Zeph will grab and capture Gubia. 4 hours is okay. I hope. We're just gonna have to hope. Oh God, cease bombardment. I don't want anybody randomly hitting someone else. Although you injured Brock, and that's good. Is that Brock? It actually is Brock. I'm not sure what Tangy's doing. I said to stop. Alright, I don't need you guys drafted. The fight's over. Where'd the prisoner go? Did I actually already take her away? I lost track of what was going on. Oh, she's still capturing. Oh God, she's trying to escape. She got up? Are you kidding me? Bitch! Trust me on this. You don't want none of this. Oh, I'm gonna lose her. Like, it'll be easy to knock her down, but that might kill her. Not to mention the fact this is hurting her time. Fuck. Fucking fuck. Do I want Sea Lion? No, he's not good. I don't even... Alright, Zeph. Damn it! You dumb, dumb bitch. You dumb bitch. Why did you get up? How did you get up? Oh well. Biggest loss of the night, to be honest. Biggest loss of this run. Ah, that's frustrating. What an idiot. Okay. Well, the fight's over. I don't need anybody on standby. I'm tempted to give Gooby a grave. What could have been. Let's do it. We'll sort this mess out when everyone's rested up. Sorry, Noble. Your services are no longer required. Is anybody else on draft? I don't think so. Yeah, it looks like everyone's been better than Blug and Noble. Look at that! You know, this, even ignoring the shooting and melee, this would have been a great colonist. Super passion for plants, crafting passion, cooking passion, great memory, which means you lose skills much slower, and careful shooter is actually not great at this point because I want people firing bullets into crowds, but I would have taken it in a heartbeat. Given her an assault rifle and she would have been on the front lines. But she's like, I need to leave. I'm somehow gonna get away with my like 40% movement speed. How much bloodlust did Sunny get? Times 3. Alright, so Sunny's gonna rebuild the traps. Out of what wood, I'm not sure. Oh, I see, someone delivered wood. Hey, that one went off. That's good. Sunny Bloodlust times 3.png, exactly. I'm gonna have you make the grave before I forget. Not prioritize hauling. Will that take her to the grave? It will. It could have been beautiful, Gooby. We could have done great things together. Alright. So I don't think Sunny can... Oh, we don't have enough wood. We probably have enough wood in the base, but barely. Ding. Wah wah. Okay. I'm starting to get more colonists than I have chairs, which is really one of the best problems to have. Do I have enough alpaca wool to make more? Oh, yeah, I do. Let's make another couple of chairs. We'll uninstall... Ooh, not uninstall. We'll reinstall that here. Should be fine in that corner. And we'll have Sunny build a couple more armchairs. That way 6 people can be at the table at once. As we all know, Alex, eating without a table is a war crime. So we don't want people to get that massive debuff. I think they made that mod because it's so stupid. It's just this most random thing. And it happens so often and it's hard to control. The best thing besides the hilarious effect, we have a new Sunny OC. I'm super happy that people have embraced the Sunny Ghost OC. I think visually she's by far the coolest looking colonist. And of course Sunny's an excellent artist, so I'm really happy about that. There's a pirate base right there. Do we want to bother with this? It feels like it'd be foolish. I don't think there's anything else in the overworld I can do right now, though. There was some weird quest for, like, Thrombo fur. Yeah, but I can't even do it. I actually tend to build tables and chairs near my front lines just so when they finish fending off attackers and go eat, they actually have some place to eat. Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. Put, like, a little kitchen in here or something. Oh, hey, that reminds me. I'm trying a new strategy. So I'm going to build like a small sub-room here with a door. And my meleeers are going to wait there. And then when the shooters pop out and start shooting, the meleeers can emerge on the front lines without having to run all this way. What? No! No, 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 no. No this side of no. Where are you, Noble? Shit. Where are you, Blue? Shit. Not my kitty! Reserved by Zeph. Feeding kibble? Now is not the time. You saved that cat's life. God damn it, Noble. You saved that cat. Come on. Come on. Come on! You saved that cat! Come on! Stay with me. Breathe. I want to hear meows. One meow. Keep trying. Keep trying. Okay. You earned that fine meal, little guy. Jade Destroyer, you eat that meal. This is your victory meal. I cared a lot more about Jade Destroyer dying than I did Kari or Liv. But Jade Destroyer, he's a ball of love, you know? He didn't ask for anything. He just meows. And he occasionally nuzzles people. He's like the mascot. Did it randomly happen? Yeah. He's getting up there. Age 8, that's starting to become elderly for a cat. They don't usually live more than like, what, 12 or 13? But it's just a random event. He doesn't have any health-related illnesses. How's the trees doing? Hey, we're actually getting close to being done. All the traps are back. Zeph is doing his backup constructing to help with this building. Zeph will probably fail a few times trying to construct stuff. That's okay. That's what happens when you're a low-level constructor. I have plenty of blocks, and I can get plenty more. I care a lot more about Zeph getting the skill than wasting a few resources. I never did dig into this, did I? I was thinking about digging into this to see what secrets this mountain may hold. Let's do something like that. I see a turkey. Gobble, gobble. Psionic energy tapping. Whatever the frick that means. Beer brewing next. I want to get that industry up. Alright, so what did I unlock? I don't know. This isn't for drama's sake. I've never used this mod. Is there anything new here? Doesn't look like. These are new. Produces power by tapping into the psionic network. If it is placed within a psionic field, whatever the fuck that is, its power generation can increase up to double the original amount. Produces electricity by drawing from the psionic network. It can produce up to triple the electricity if placed within a psionic field. So we got like the small version and the big version. I don't have this Cry-Steel stuff. And I don't know what a psionic network is. Is that explained? Psionic field scanner. Detects psionic fields on the map. Okay. We'll build one of those. So that's what I got. Alright. Not sure I get it. But that's part of the fun. This might be a gigantic waste of time, or it might be the most OP thing ever. We will find out. Cannot be placed under a roof. Okay. I'm worried it'll block this thing. So let's put it... I don't know. Here? To run a power line out there. So it's like geothermal. It might be. It seems to be like maybe there's like invisible psionic networks, and if I put something in the range of them, it generates more power. I'm so tempted to try to get this other thing, because I don't know what this description really implies, but it sounds like a way to make Cry-Steel. Cry-Steel might be refined from normal steel. It might be refined from crystal. It wouldn't make any sense to give me tech that I can't build because I don't have a resource. And I haven't seen anybody selling it either. The only thing I've seen people selling that's in this mod are the silk, And that weird psionic thing, and some clothes made out of the silk. Like that weird drug, that 1800 silver drug. Flank them in the back. Oh yeah, this. Yeah. Not sure if it's gonna turn out to be very practical, but we're gonna see. Speaking of, insert your own Aurora Borealis joke here. Do I have the plasteel? I bought some. Yeah, I got plasteel. Let's make 2 more. That'll give our additional melees additional protection, which makes them very good. Very good indeed. The idea is for everyone who doesn't have a gun to have one of those. So someday Minxie will get one too. He will never need it. Maybe. But if he does need it, then he has it. You know? I'd much rather waste the resources and save his life. Who knows? Maybe he'll get it in an ambush like what happened to poor Blue. Ho! Well, that's gaudy as fuck. But I get it. It looks like if I place one of those generators right here in Taterville, then this is probably a... I'm guessing the white ones are more powerful. It did say like up to, right? Like increase up to double. It can produce up to triple. So I'm guessing the deeper the field, the more of a bonus you get. I also have one in my base. I'm not going to build it right now. If nothing else, I can't. But it looks like it'll let me build them indoors. Man, forget knocking the taters. If I just build a shit ton of them right here, do I get gigando amounts of money? Or not money, power? That would be amazing. Is there any way to have those combat field doors be faster? If I wanted to run power out of here, I could make an auto door. I think I'm just going to make it out of wood. Wooden doors move faster than stone doors. Just period. So that was a very good suggestion. We're going to replace that door with wood. Is the whole left side built into a mountain? Yep. This cave system was completely natural. If you missed the first couple of streams, they were also naturally filled with spiders. And we had a weird kind of cold war with the spiders up here that won with our eventual complete victory. Down here, we were a lot less lucky. Literally everybody other than Liz and Kari, I'm sorry, Liz and Minxie were incapacitated. Noble, Sunny, Liz, and Blue were all down. And we patched them together, but Kari and Noble got infections, and Kari was not able to beat it. And there were a lot of reasons for that, but what everyone's decided to blame, and I'm kind of encouraged, is the fact that Liz threw a goddamn party in the middle of everyone getting bed rest. And so while her constitution was weak, Kari wandered out of bed to join the party, and I had to manually force her back, and that might have been enough to make it so she lost by 1%. The frick? Damn it! I mean, at least I get the boom wrap. I gotta get these to auto arm. Oh, I don't need that one anymore. Let's disassemble it. So, okay. Wooden door. Yes. I feel I wasn't wanting to join the party and more wanting to kick Liz's ass. I mean, you know, there's surprisingly little difference between those two things in my experience. Let's hunt some more food. Let's pick on the girls. Oh, those Muffalo are still here. Let's get the Muffalo. Muffalo are like my go-to animal. They provide a lot of meat without a whole lot of resistance. Where are they? I guess they're down here. I feel like you could have done that a little bit further away. We're in no danger here. It's at 44% moving, and we got Lamok. Let's draft him and have him start shooting. There we go. In fact, even Epone can join in. 44% is going to take a while to catch up. Yep, good work. It said Liz thought of you as a rival. Yeah, that was amazing. I am consistently impressed with Lamok's shooting skill with this crummy bow. That 9 must be taking him a long way. Imagine if I got him a real gun. How's War Elope going? I guess I'll name him because no one else did. I like naming animals that are matter because then you can see them on the map even when it's zoomed out. See, there's a lot of stuff overlapping right there, but you can see War Elope's name now. I also hope we can actually send War Elope into combat. I think I know what's going on. They can't leave their area. That's what's going on. That's why they never join in the fight. Okay, someone remind me. And if you forget, I'll understand because I keep forgetting. Someone remind me next time we fight, if War Elope is ready, to change War Elope's area. And then hopefully we'll be able to release him into, or her, or whatever, into combat. Him, apparently. Alright, we've mined 173 Crysteel. This looks like the last Crysteel. 40, wait, how much you carrying? 75 plus 40 is 115? 105 plus 5 is 120. I shouldn't be doing math and voice in real time. Just under 300. Okay. So this thing's constantly drawing power. We don't need to be doing that. Well, remember the field is right here. So let's mine a little bit more steel just to have a little bit more steel. But also in preparation for setting one of those up. Not sure how we're going to do it. But we're going to try. Why do I have all these crummy bows? I guess I had to move them because the people who were holding them died on traps. And if you don't unforbid the weapon, you can't rebuild the trap. Which makes me wonder how I rebuilt that trap. Maybe they fixed it. That'd be great if they fixed it. Didn't have any prisoners to recruit, so Minxie lost his inspiration. C'est la vie. Let's build another one of these. That way we can send out 2 people at once. How am I getting more medicine? I haven't sewed any more medicine. Hello, chicken meat. No, Noble, you're not making flake. You were hauling chicken meat. Oh god, where did it land? Where did it land? I thought it was somewhere around here. Awkward. Alright, Noble, make your flake. I'll find the meat. There's all these red blood spots on the map, which are slowing me down. Chicken meat's like a dark... Yeah, there it is. In the middle. I must have panned over and didn't see it. Thank you. Like, I knew where it was, but just when I looked there, I didn't see it, so that's awkward. Cooking. Yeah, you do cooking. Epone's become like a dedicated cook, which I'm okay with. Too Smart is actually really cool. I'm hoping we can use that to get Epone up to like 10 shooting pretty soon. Can I tell them to shoot? Or do they just have to do it? You know, that's probably not going very well now that I built a rec room in the way. I might be past the point where I can do this underground. Let's have them shoot at... They can stand in the tater field for all I care and shoot at this wall. If only Blue was a dedicated cook. Blue is actually probably doing more justice to the base being a dedicated crafter. I think he's got the highest crafting skill. 11's pretty good. Alright. Sunny's got a shield belt. Zeph, stop playing billiards. You are getting a shield belt. So see, Zeph's quality is a little bit lower, so he only gets 110. Tangy's got 132. I'm pretty sure this doesn't go down as it takes damage. Yeah. Anything... I'm never upset about anything normal quality or higher. Another creative inspiration. Kinda wish I'd gotten that with the shield belt. Unfortunately, I'm out of plasteel and I can't make another one. Is there anything I can make without plasteel that's worth making? I wish I could make a gun. But unfortunately, to make guns requires a lot of stuff. This only gets you crummy pistols. I think this is how you get... No. Where's assault rifle? Here's assault rifle. So I'm 1, 2, 3 away. I'll get it. Assault rifle's the best gun in the game. Oh, that's the ancient danger. I wonder if we're getting close to being I'm ready to do that. Alright, let's do it this crystal crap. Just figure out what it is. It says ultra, but actually I got through that 1,000 without too much trouble. Let's repurpose this heal root field as a hops field. So brewing is actually kind of irritating. You need to make a brewery. Let's put that right here. Whatever, we'll get it eventually. And then that makes wort, which you put in fermenting bales. And the trick with fermenting bales is they need to be kept at room temperature. Now luckily for me, this base doesn't have a whole trouble with temperature because it's all underground and I'm in eternal summer. There's no real giant temperature swings. That said, I'm not sure where to put these barrels. It's tempting to just put them in the cave proper. I don't think this temperature changes much, period. Like, the outdoors is hot, but the temperatures remained cool for a long time. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn this cave into actually a sophisticated storage room. We're going to make a slate door here. And we're going to make a slate door here. And that'll make this a nice, cool indoors cave, which I think 70 is a great temperature for your beer brewing. How much wood do I need? I mean, 90, but I'm going to need more every time someone hits a trap. I should find a mod that says, like, puts, like, a smiley face over a tree that's ready to harvest, or it's above 80% or something. Because I feel like I spend a giant amount of my time looking for trees that are ready. That should do it. We could also harvest the remains of this place. Does this have a roof over it still? Kind of. There's actually not much wood that hasn't burned, so I don't know what to gain here. Actually have some meats for once. Damn it! Son of a bitch! For one, we're absolutely fucking murdering this thing. But for two, there goes another 90 wood or so. More than that, 105 wood. Is that one hit point? Who's training? Blue's training. Oh, this is in the home area, so Blue can actually do it. That's funny. Yeah, get fucked. I wish there was like a wood generator. And yes, I know those are called trees. But we're going to have to find a way to keep these traps going. I'm tempted to swap over to stone for some of them. But even stone I'm apparently starting to run low on. Nobody's doing this job. Not from lack of stone, interestingly enough. I guess they're just doing other stuff. Deep one's kind of a terrible shot. I think she started at 5 though. That's pretty good. Man, I really don't need this cornfield. I kind of don't need most of these fields, to be honest. This is not great skill train. But I suppose any skill train for shooting is better than nothing. There's no skill train in the game other than actually using your guns on hostile targets like animals or people. I do not need this cornfield. Let's turn that sowing off. The problem is I don't know what else I could grow at this point. Like I could grow like more flake or something, but that would just suggest a task someone has to do. This thing is getting full. It's getting full of leather too. We need to do a convoy run. Tangy's not making any art. The sculptures aren't getting made because we're not making stones because no one's doing the job. I think it's time I swap everyone off this ridiculous field priority. Noble doesn't need to prioritize it. Although he might do it anyway. Minxie will do it. I think that he's good at it. Epone is doing cooking anyway. Why is Zeph on it? Why is Lamak on it? They don't need to be on it. Does the crystal energy generator work? It doesn't work because we don't have Crysteel. We need 10 Crysteel. Now I'm researching the other psionic thing I can do right now. We're gonna hope that gets me the ability to create or refine Crysteel. If it doesn't, to be honest, I don't know. I might look up the mod between sessions and figure out what I need to do. I got a lot of food now. I feel pretty good about this. That chicken meat helped a lot. Jade Destroyer is still insisting on eating fine meals right out of the refrigerator there. Okay, we got the brewery done. We're gonna set the job as make wort forever. If there's ever wort to make, I want wort made. I am really running out of space in here. I guess we can put the crystal out here, but look at all this junk. I know what I'll do. I'll mine more of this cave. I'm not happy if I only have one of these. Not happy one bit. Why is it paused? 10. Okay. Let's choose another research project. Crystalline weaving. Sure, why not? So what did this get us? Again, I don't know. Never used the mod. Reconfiguration chamber. Requires 75 Crysteel. Produces refined crystalline materials by reconfiguring raw crystal in a reaction chamber. Requires someone to operate the reaction as a skilled operator to increase efficiency. Well, that doesn't help me if I still don't have the steel. I feel like there's something I'm missing. Maybe like it's just on the map somewhere and I just haven't seen it. But I've looked at this map 100 times, so that means it would be somewhere in the walls. We can start mining random walls, I guess. I'm guessing that's also all we got out of that one. Why haven't we made a comms console? We need to make a comms console. Okay, let's turn this... Oh, we did turn that thing off. Let's make a comms room. We can like just put the comms console like here. Let's knock a couple of holes out of these walls. Since I've got effectively unlimited space if I'm willing to mine, there's really no reason to really tighten everything up. I guess I just have to start digging and looking for Crysteel. I really don't want to, because it's... I mean, it's just RNG related, and I'd just be opening up more map that could be infested. buffalo. Yeah, I feel like I'm missing something on this mod. Oh, there's a good one. Noble has chance of success doubled for surgery. Cry Steel is from Caves of Quud? I mean, I believe you, but I have to admit that doesn't help me. I'm worried this silk thing is going to be more or less the same way. Well, with the possible exception of the past and the future, there's no time like the present. Let's make the comms console, and then I guess we just start digging. Hello, Tangy. Good morning, Tangy. I hope your nap was better than mine. There's water in this cave. It's interesting. So let's just start randomly digging. If nothing else, we might find other interesting resources. You can make Crysteel in the crystal configuration chamber. I would love to, if I had the Crysteel required by the chamber. Also, based on the description, it sounds like it refines raw crystal, which I only have so much of to begin with. Just under 300. So that's definitely going to be a limited resource. This would be like if Jade all of a sudden had a use. Like, there is Jade on this map, but there's not much, so it's only going to get me so far. You can get Crysteel from crystalloid raids and events, as well as trading. Well, I haven't seen any to trade yet, and I haven't been raided by any crystals. I've been raided by crystals in human factions, but maybe something else can happen. Alright, let's start on actual guns. Jade has a use catting around. Jade is the best colonist. I'm sorry, Sonny. Alright, we got that weave thing. Is that at a production building? I didn't even look really what it was. It just said something like, draws out crystal into thin strands. Probably at the configuration chamber, I'm guessing. So maybe no new production for that one. So far, this is kind of a bust. The best thing we got out of it is the bloody chime. Was there top right? Alright, I'm not sure which menu you mean. If you're talking about this, yes, I know it's here. I can't build it. It requires 75 Crysteel. But maybe you, talking about a different menu? If you are, let me know. Oh yeah, you're talking about that thing. Can't build it. Frickin' Crysteel. Sucks to be me. Can I build like a prosthetic leg? I think that's an option. Hey, prosthetics. Only 600. Maybe we'll get that next. Apparently those psionic pills, you can level up the psionic power of crystals. And that gives them more and more buffs and stuff. So it's based on age. Since I put Sunny at 22, emergent. I think the Headless Zeph is... Someone's level 1, yeah. Because you're 300. That's 100 and something. We've got the money. Let's try buying one of those pills and feeding it to Epone. That might take Epone to level 2. Wait a second. I think I'm starting to slightly get this. I think I'm starting to slightly get this. These fields... can't see it, but it's there, right? Yes. Psionic boost. It says weak, but 20% consciousness is amazing. So that gives you more manipulation, which basically improves your aim. I'm not sure what sight does, to be honest. No, it's not affected by consciousness. Talking would improve trade prices, and eating, I think, just makes you eat faster. Okay. Alright. It's a damn shame I can't implement any of these psionic fields into my defense grid. Like, I could put one around here. And if I, for some reason, could fight here, that would help. Yeah, the fields do it. So, it must have been happening the whole time. Like, there's a field over this potato field, right? See, if I put Epone here... Boop. It says weak, but that's really strange. As far as I can tell, white is the strongest color. Let's... Maybe not. Maybe this is stronger? No, it still says weak. I'm guessing there's a way to make it less weak. Maybe they could sleep there. Yeah, maybe. The power thing isn't working out too well. I could turn this into a bedroom. I'm not sure what the point would be. But we could do it. Someone could sleep in this ultra super psionic field. Let's finish hollowing out the steel so we know what this room's going to look like. Alright, so I got the comms console. Where's Mixie? Mixie's just randomly digging, looking for steel. So this lets you call any of the factions. Let's call up this neutral human faction. And you can not do much with them. You used to be able to do better stuff, but it seems they've limited them all to ally. How about this hostile faction? They just yell at you. So this is actually a lot less useful than it used to be. The advantage of that, though, is that it lets you trade with passing trade ships. So a long time ago, I noticed this orbital trade beacon. I didn't bother with it because you can't use it without the... Wow, it's a bunch of steel. Can't use it without the comms console. But now that I have it, I'm going to plop it right down on my main storage room here. And this will be a trading area that I can trade with orbital ships. Oh, hello. That's interesting. These things almost connect. Good thing I find that out before the Spider Wars. Actually, that's pretty spooky. I think I just accidentally made a back way to my base. Alright. Don't like that. Time to trap the fuck out of this. We're gonna make one of those fire trap things. I'm not gonna open this up myself. In fact, I'm gonna double wall it. But if they break through it, I want them to set off the fire. Who struck steel? Why can I not go to this message? Take me there! What's the point of telling me then? It's not here. I don't know. Unless it was referring to way over there. Which it might have been. Hello, tortoise. I don't need a tortoise. Come into my home and get slaughtered. I already got one mascot on this base, and it's way cooler than a turtle. Oh god, I just realized Epone might start memeing at me for Xenoblade. Better kill that thing fast before he realizes. Alright, so there's absolutely no reason to go up here, other than to finish this construction stuff. Meditating can wait. So if anybody breaks through, they'll have a rude awakening. Indoors. Come on in. The water's fine. Why is there a dead wolf? Oh god. If it's got stabs, that means it walked through my mind. Yep. I must just see. These are probably just getting hit repeatedly and I'm getting rebuilt. I didn't even notice this one. Too impatient for it to walk in. It's a turtle. I might want to keep like a stockpile of wood out here. Let's keep exactly one and we'll keep it under roof. And we'll put it behind the defense line. Handling a man's turtle. For the record, I didn't ask it to self-tame. And the only reason I had it come here was so that I wouldn't have to haul it very far. Oh right, the whole Sonic... Oh, God! I hate that noise. Well... okay. It spooks me bad. It's too effective at what it does. Oh boy! Well... For one, the Spider Wars are back in the menu. And for two, it's time to see if this whole mine plan works. Everybody retreat to the kitchen. Hold open that door no longer. Well, it's definitely good to go or die time on the spider plan. Meleeers will hang out here. They're also my constructors. I might need Sunny to repair some of these walls. In fact, we're going to put Zeph in here in case I have to repair one of these walls. When the spiders realize what's going on, they will try to escape. Luckily, if they escape in either of these two directions, it doesn't get them anywhere. If they escape in either of these two, then it'll be a problem. So we will have a couple of constructors here in order to repair if necessary. That happened very quickly. The guy spawned on it. So I can probably turn the sound back on. Nope. I really hate that noise. I'm so sorry. It really bothers me. Alright, so this is already happening. Where's the temperature in the room? 108 and climbing. So some of the spiders are on fire. 144. Oh, this is going great. They're destroying Zeph's bed out of frustration. That won't save them. 200 now. They're trying to break out, but they're breaking out the wrong way. 250-ish. They're going to start with heat stroke pretty soon here. 300. I'm amazed it's actually already happening. Alright, looks like they're trying to break out. Not very fast. Okay, yeah, we're going to take this off home zone. I don't want anybody trying to go into this space and put out the fires. Luckily, I saw that immediately. Otherwise, Sunny would probably just be annihilated. See, the heat stroke has started. And the temperature's not... It's not going down, by the way. Yeah, they are definitely... Oh my fucking god! Luckily, nobody saw that, but I have absolutely no idea what compelled Sunny to do that. I don't think they're going to be able to escape before this becomes a real problem for them. Because the heat stroke can go up faster as the room increases. And the temperature's not going down. It's 600 and climbing. Rimworld handles the temperature physics pretty strangely. Let's move on to this one. Truth be told, I don't think any of these walls are in real danger of being destroyed. No, every time they flash red, they've taken burn damage. We've got experience from that from the prisoner that one time. And every time they flash red, they're less and less likely to be able to fight their way through. This is the only one that's in danger now, I think. Let's have Sunny walk all the way around. You can see the exclamation points. Some of them are already downed. Temperature's over 1,000 Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is in Celsius. We're kind of at the point where the numbers between Fahrenheit and Celsius don't matter. It is way too hot for anybody. Amazingly, they're still fighting, but the heat stroke's going up in a hurry. And they're also taking constant burn damage. The other hive is on fire. How are you still up? You are a beast. Zeph made a comment about fighting rogues. I like it. Looks like they're all down. Just because they're down doesn't mean they're out of the God, it is so freaking hot in there. I'm pretty sure this is not how physics works. So this was like the best idea I've ever had. They're all dead. And actually at this point it'll be kind of difficult to like stop that fire. So we're just not gonna try. Not prisoners. This will be Zeph's bedroom until we can reclaim his. I'm going to take everybody off caring about anything about this room. I don't want them anywhere near it. But you can undraft them. They can go to bed if they want. Well done, everybody. But the real MVP there, of course, was that mine. Like, the temperature's finally starting to... No, it's not. I was going to say it's stabilizing, but it's hit 3,000. It's, in fact, so hot that it's actually heating up the entire base through the walls. Oh, shit. This has never happened before. Everyone get the fuck out. I don't know what you're linking me, Sonny, but obviously at the moment I can't really watch it. Good God, what is happening in there? So, guys, how are you? Oh, you know, we had to flee our base. Because it's literally melting. It was music? Okay, okay. Let's see. Yes. Ah, yep. Sonny's room is 500 degrees. The hallway is 300 degrees. It's a little loud. I like it, but it's a little loud. Okay. Now, are you gonna melt? No, everybody's... Oh, actually, yeah, that's a good point. Luckily, this is so far away and there's so many rock walls. But even the kitchen's 100. Luckily, the fires are finally going out. God, this is weird. What is burning? The jelly. Alright, so... Some people are ignoring my draft and going back indoors. It's probably pretty safe at this point. Kinda? I don't think Sonny wants to go in there. Luckily, Sonny's injured, which is an awful thing to say. God, even this room's 150. So, that sure as hell happened. What do you mean unroofed? That feel when the base gets so hot it burns the air. Like, I wonder what the combustion temperature of the atmosphere is, because I think we were getting pretty close to it. Sonny shrugs it off. Still has heat stroke. Alright. I like how Zeph's bed was destroyed even though it was made out of slate. The bugs were just like, God damn it, fucking. Just beat up anything they could, but that was the wrong choice. Still really hot in there. Sunny's room is passable. Sunny probably just passed out somewhere. No, you didn't. For some reason. Did you sleep on the floor? Slept in the heat? You don't say. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, let's allow that now. How did they all end up in Zeph's room? It's random. And if they would have popped out in the hallway and stuff, I would have been in more trouble because there's no mine defense in the hallway. They could have popped up back here. I think they tend to pop up near the base though, so that's why I've been putting them in all these bedrooms. Alright, it is 91 Fahrenheit. Compared to what it's been lately, that is downright chilly. Let's put this back in the home zone. Make sure none of these took substantial damage. They all look pretty good. So there's a lot of repair work to do, but we will do it. There's no IED in Lamok's room. Yeah, the reason for that is because Lamok likes a really crummy room, and I was worried putting stuff in it would make it less crummy. But I guess really, it's probably for the best to do it. So thank you for the information. I'm gonna go with that after all. You're gonna make a defense for the hall? I don't know. I've been torn on that one. I'm not sure I can see the reason that worked because this is only 25 squares. The temperature went up so fast the bugs couldn't react. But you saw they tried. They got this down to like 60%. How many squares is this? I really can't count off the top of my head. Let's just say it's about triple. That makes me think the bugs would be able to get out. And that means the defense wouldn't work. There was something else I wanted. Prosthetics, that's right. Let's get blue gun better than a peg leg. So I think for now, no, I'm not going to make defense in the hall. I think Alex has a big, more experience with this though, so I'll take his advice on these matters. Man, this is getting me absolutely nothing, is it? Oh, hey, we got the second pod up. Oh, that's the best part about this strategy. With all the bugs dead, there's nothing to burn. Definitely put fire poppers in the opposite side of the room near the door. Why would I want to put out any of the fire in the room? I want the whole room to be on fire. I want basically what happened there. So I underestimated the extent of what this room was going to burn, and I didn't realize it was going to actually set my whole base to dangerous temperatures. But I mean, that was relatively easy handled. We just went outside. I like fire. This whole strategy only works at the temperatures. The burns didn't kill the bugs. The heat stroke did. And eventually they were knocked down, and so the fire burned them before. Well, really, the fire burning them was probably merciful. They weren't getting up. I'm at the point where I can't keep power on during the night. I was really hoping one of these would help. Otherwise, I'll have to go geothermal. Pretty sure I have a vent? Yeah. Does double layering the walls affect temperatures? It does, quite a bit. That would be one possibility, to double layer all of this. I'd have to restructure the whole base, but I mean, I got nothing but mountain. I could do it. You put out the fire after the bugs are dead. You just wait for the fires to go out if you want, though. Yeah, this was fine. I'd much rather just have to wait than the possibility of putting out the fire and disabling my own defense. I hope this still counts as crummy, Lamok. Yes, it does. Maybe that cat bed will also be crummy. Oh, hey, we got more room. Why do you guys do this to me? How's Warlope doing? Warlope is ready. I think I was having problems because they couldn't leave their zone. That's probably what was going on. Alright, so we do have a trader coming, but here's an interesting quest. Combo, chief of the Black River Union, has sent us a message. She wants to talk in a nearby location. So, this is basically an RNG role to see if you can become peaceful with an angry faction. You're not necessarily immediately going to stop the war, but it basically, if it's successful, you get a certain amount of points on this little meter. You have to get above 0 to become neutral, so I'd have to get a 60 or above. It's not impossible. I've gotten more than 100 before. It's a trap. It might be. There is a small chance they attack. So we're going to send out Minxie with an escort. And if push comes to shove, I'm going to have 2 people here on standby. No, I didn't. I said combo. But nice try, Kari. So I'm going to have 2 people on standby. And if it goes badly, I'll drop in, like, I don't know, Noble and maybe Tangy, depending on what they attack with. So it looks like we're ready to go. Let's send out this convoy right now. We'll send out, I think Zeph and Minxie made a good combo. I don't need to take anything. There's no trade going on. That's way too much food. The thing's like a day away. Let's just take 10. And I don't need to give them a bunch of supplies, because remember, if this thing goes badly, I can just drop in supplies. This is the point where convoying becomes a lot safer. Just taking one of these guys improve my speed? Not substantially. We're not going to bother. Yeah, it's a one-day walk. Oh! Let's grab the... To be honest, I don't even know if taking these sleeping bags actually matters. This looks like it's fully grown. Alright, fine. We can take the Muffalo. What do I care? Get it out of my base so it's not eaten here for a while. Is that a heart-to-heart on the map? It kinda is. And if you choose the wrong option, then you die. Speaking of dying, I think at this point I've chosen not to do this quest. If it had better rewards, I'd risk it. But the research thing is kind of boring, especially since the last few research options have been duds. This crystal mod thing just isn't really working out. Let's turn the grid back on so I can see where the bedroom should be. We'll just... Oh, right, crap! I sent away my trader before I could trade. Does anybody else have this? Tangy's got a 9. 9's pretty good. Let's have Tangy trade. What we got? They don't have nothing, do they? These bulk traders have gotten a lot worse. I'll trade my drugs that I'm not planning on using. Trade the flake. Human meat. You creepy fuck. 708? You get like 50 per person. I don't want to know what's going on with this society. Let's grab the advanced components. Those are hard to get. Can't just mine them out of a wall. Grab the beer. Let's sell our clothing. And let's sell some of this leather we got sitting around. Camel hide, panther fur, heavy fur. Ooh, they don't have enough money for that. Blue fur? That's about right. Quest added, one for my baby. That was one of the best quests in New Vegas, I think. We guys still got a bunch of that. I don't need a whole lot. I got resources for days. So this is a pretty good trade. We take all their money, and we get some beer and some advanced components. I'm going to haul those in immediately. I do not want those deteriorating. Oh, is it Boone? It is Boone. Outstanding. I haven't harvested these mushrooms, like, since the game began, and they're still not done growing. Here's where the friggin' beds were. Damn, I was never able to make advantage of Blue's creativity. Right when... Wait a minute. No, maybe he did. Maybe he used it to make a shirt. Yeah, it looks like he used it to make a shirt. It's kind of a waste, but... I mean, at least it won't rip. Sell for more. He's already starting to make good quality stuff normally. That's pretty cool. Inspired trade. Nice trade bonus when on the next trade deal. Let's see. Is there like a trade stat? There's a ton of stats that I never really look at. Like, including how much you can sell the colonist for. But they have this for everything, animals and stuff too, so... I don't think there's social. Trade improvement. So it looks like Blue gets basically nothing, but gets the plus 18% from the inspiration. Let's compare that to Minxie. We can see it while he's on the road. So Minxie gets quite a bit less, because he doesn't have the inspiration. Alright, so it is worth doing, even on people with low social. I wonder what happens if you grow plants in those magical zones. I mean, we've been doing it. We've been growing Psychoid here. Is it growing faster? I don't think so. Alright. Damn it! I should probably just make another windmill. Let's just make another friggin' windmill. Something like that. Doesn't interfere with the crops too much. You know, it's a good season for crops. Do they have different properties? The psionic fields? I don't know. No matter which one you walk into, you only get the weak bonus. My best guess right now is that one of these will be able to do something to improve them, but maybe I'm wrong. Alright, that'll help us keep power on during the night. So, can I make a plan while I have that selected? I can. Alright. This is all white. White is probably the best, so let's make that there. And turn it off. So this will be the bedroom for Epone, I guess, if you don't mind walking all the way down this weird hallway. And we will chop off this. And chop off that. And you have a power cable in your room, I guess. Bet you didn't even know that. Prosthetics, cool. Alright. Up next, back to trying to get turrets. Blowback operation. Like, we're just researching better guns. The last one got us, well, the last one got us prosthetics, but the one before that got us incendiary, revolver, bolt action, pump shotgun. Nothing all that great. Incendiary is more of a meme weapon. That creates fire. It's actually pretty good against hives, as you saw, but I don't need to make one. If nothing else, I think I have one. Yeah, I have one already. But the prosthetics... Oh, hello. For one, I completely forgot about stationing warriors here before people went in. So, the peace talks were a success. The delegates reached new mutual understanding on several issues. It improved by 68. I only needed 60 guys, and we got 68. Minxie, your negotiator, who's well known in this group for being able to calm tense situations and really, you know, talk about substantial issues, has gained 6,000 social experience. It's not as much as it sounds. We'll go over that in a second. So they are no longer my enemy. They will no longer attack me, and they will start trading with me. And this happened because goodwill risen below past 0. If it falls below 75, they'll become hostile again. Now you remember, this is the hostile tribe. So they have a tendency to drop toward -80, and once they get below -75, they'll become hostile again. But that'll be a long time. And that assumes I never do anything to keep them happy. So they might be our friends forever. Which in a way is kind of sad. It does mean they'll no longer be attacking me and I can no longer kidnap their people and turn them into colonists. But I suspect the pirates are going to give me opportunities to do that anyway. Alright, so 6,000 social experience sounds like a lot, right? Well, remember, you need thousands upon thousands to gain every level. So it got him from 11 to 12, but he might fall back to 11 eventually. Still though, the experience is the icing. The success was the real reward. Is this a chamber for inducing psychic powers? Yeah, I mean, it's your bedroom. You can call it whatever you want. Whoa, what is this? Looks like I made a mistake on the size of the room here. 5 by 5. Yeah, we'll just deconstruct that one and we'll mine out a little bit more. This is probably stupid and pointless, but I am happy to take requests from the group about things even if they are stupid and pointless. I'm kind of amazed I haven't gotten any before now, to be honest. Oh, I saw I can no longer do a quest because I'm allied with them. I'm guessing that was the bandit camp quest. It must have been a camp from one of those tribes. Yeah. 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 So we're making... I don't even know what the leg required, to be honest. Steel and components. Basically nothing. I still have a ton of components. Granted, I've been buying them, but they're all over the map, too. I haven't even touched these ones. There's a bunch down in the south. I think there's some right here. Yeah. Yeah. I demand a ballroom and or a skating rink. That's weird. I thought I heard the voice of the dead just now. Alright. Install prosthetic leg, left leg. Put you on real medicine. And go to the hospital. Was away for dinner. Anything happened recently? We bought Lamach from traders. Slavers, in fact. He's pretty happy to be here, actually. Minxie just concluded a tense negotiation with the tribals that hate us, and now they're the tribals that are kind of okay with us. And we got infested by bugs, but they popped up in Zeph's room. My little trap plan worked like a charm, and they all burned like the bugs that they are. It went really well. There was no fight. They set off the mine as soon as this infestation spawned, and they all burned to death. Okay. So, he now has a prosthetic leg instead of a peg leg. I think his move speed was 62 before. So let's see what it is. It's nothing now, because he's been drugged by Noble. Remember, that was the reason I couldn't amputate Kari's leg, I think, that was infected. That's because we didn't have medicine. In order to do complicated surgery, you have to do this anesthetic, which bedrids them for a short time. It might have been an even 60. Is that saying his brain has a mangled scar? It is. He stepped on one of my traps. It was one of these traps over here that I'm using to defend my base. I had it here. I was using it as a last ditch of defense against spiders, and I just left it. I thought it'd be safe, and clearly it wasn't in many things, but not safe. And the message for that was really weird. It said that it hit him in the heart, but it hit him in the brain. So unless Bluk has a brain in his chest, I'm not really sure what's going on. Unfortunately, this means his consciousness is permanently reduced by 2, which lowers his moving and manipulation. So his moving is 71. That's a pretty good increase. It's about what I expected. A peg leg has a move speed of 60, a prosthetic leg has a move speed of 80. But remember, it's apparently 85. But this is only one leg, so the other leg is having a factor 2. The other leg has been reduced to 90-something because of this toe, and then the overall average of those is knocked down 20%. Not entirely sure how it does the math. Fire. But it sure does do the math. So in any event, that's 10% move speed. Alright, we got slightly better guns. Let's go for actual gun turrets. And then we'll go for... these aren't great either. What I really want is that. For assault rifle. Assault rifle's the best gun in the game. Oh, we should probably expand the home zone. Also, I believe oh, these are limestone. I was going to deconstruct these ruins if I thought they were marble, but I don't need a bunch of limestone. Seems zombie Bloog. He's getting there. Bloog is just falling apart. So Minxie, the world-renowned expert social negotiator, returns triumphantly, having diffused a war that led to bloodshed and death. What a filly. No, I'm picking on it, but that was actually really good work. Those are never guaranteed. I think I sent out negotiators with like 15 skill, and they failed like 3 times in a row. And in fact made things substantially worse. So that was a really big win. Didn't Bloog also lose an ear? Somebody lost an ear. It might have been like Liz. Yeah, that's right. Liz got her ears shot off in that gunfight. There are no quests for the world map right now. There are none of those tribe nearby that I made peaceful either. Can't even trade with them. Noble World is kind of boring, to be honest. Did you shoot the Muffalo? Noble! Noble! It's a pregnant woman! Shot her with a fucking charge rifle. Right in the leg. Maybe this isn't the best place for this. Let's make the target down here so they're shooting at basically nothing. I mean, it's practice, right? When you practice, you make mistakes. So, these things happen. So I'm surprised I haven't gotten a trade ship yet. When I get a trade ship, they'll show up here. It'll be in addition to the 5 factions. Looks like I did all my digging and didn't really find anything other than just more dirt. I guess we just keep digging. I don't want to get too close to that cave system. Again, I don't want to make a backdoor into my base. This isn't like the most efficient digging, but to be honest, my heart really isn't in it. Noble's kind of boring. I'll show you boring. Did they ever mine that? They did. Haul that chunk out of there. Let's make a zone here for just wood. It's under roof so it won't degrade. And it'll be near the traps, which I need to keep rebuilding anyway. There it is, wood. Yeah, I don't even have enough for another trap. Guess I'll harvest more trees. This is like a real growing zone, so much like with the crops, they'll chop them down when they're full. Since most of them are sowed around the same time, that'll be a really busy time for the base. Because in addition to having to replant them, of course, we have to chop them down too. Probably should make this higher priority. Someone haul that fucking rock. Wow, I'm out of rocks. There's gotta be rocks down here. Yeah. Gun turrets, cool. And we will also get... Do I want to go for assault rifle? Is there anything else I need? Medicine production. Let's get that. That's a big deal too. Hope a bomb doesn't go off near it. I mean, I hope a bomb doesn't go off near anything. So we got some more... Just a cavern. So we got some more guns. We also got gun turrets. Gun turrets have gotten worse and worse in this game since the game came out. They used to be... You could make them at the beginning of the game. They cost 75 steel. They fired 5 bullets. They fired with high accuracy. They were controllable in a sense you could set their targets. They fired quickly. Now they fire 3 bullets. They fire inaccurately. They cost more. They require components. And the worst thing is that they explode when they are destroyed. That's why we're putting this one in kind of a weird spot. We're not going to be defending this corner. So if it's a radius that's like about this big. So if it goes boom, then it won't... It might hit someone here, but I'll have time to get them out of the way. It definitely won't threaten anyone down here. I might put one down here too, but the problem is then they could stop here and shoot at it, so I'm not really sure. Of course, I gotta find a way to power this thing. I don't suppose it's just a matter of running a wire all the way across. It'll look ugly, but... I mean, no one really cares about the beauty of this area anyway. I'm doing it a little weird so I don't have to cut down any of these newly planted trees. That looks pretty good. And I'm also going to put a breaker. Let's put the breaker here. That'll let me turn the thing on and off. Much like everything in the game, this requires power constantly. But I don't want to have to run all the way over here to flick it. If I put the breaker here, I can flick that, and that'll turn everything past this wire on or off. It basically just makes it so that either this is a wire or it's not. Since all the power is over here, this won't have power and it'll go out. I'm putting it here because it's safe, it's behind my defensive line. If I need to turn this thing on or off, I don't have to venture into where there might be combat. Cut down this tree. I always look at my steel and I always have less than I hope. Thinking about paving that area. I might as well just do it. Do it. So that I don't have to complain about it anymore. Pavement, I guess concrete, not actual paving. Paving looks terrible. Concrete, that is. But I don't care how this looks. This is war. More importantly, it makes it so plants can't grow. That way, no cover. So I don't have to worry about a tree sprouting up and all of a sudden giving someone like a 75% cover bonus. Alright. So these are good additions to my defensive line. I need more steel to fuel it all. Minxie will probably do that when Minxie wakes up. Speaking of waking up, let's just make a new bed over here. That way I have an extra bedroom in case for some reason I get someone new. Remove the plans. All that rock. Actually remove the plans. Slate bed. Since this is part of the home zone, let's make it part of the home zone. And I might as well, like, put this on here, too. Would it be wise to make some of those cave areas into more storage? What do you think most of this is? I'm not out of storage. I can keep expanding this. But if I ever run out of more storage, then... Oh, I've got wart. Then I can hollow this cave out more and more. What is it? It's a misc? Is it a production? It's a production. This is part of my newfound storage. This is going to be for beer. That's a priority. I'm going to tell Sunny to do that instead of all that other paving stuff. Because I want to get that barrel up because wart does spoil. Where was it again? There it is. See, it spoils in 4 days. I don't know how long all this is going to take. I might run out of steel or something during it. What's that clicking? Oh, it's the Wamak bow. I like... Can special stuff be made in caves? Mushrooms grow in caves, but for one, they grow really slowly. And for 2, I can't seem to find a way to plant them. Like, here's stony soil, and I thought, if I make this a growing zone, I can plant mushrooms. But unless I'm just flat out blind, I don't see anything other than the stuff you can plant outside. You could build a beer garden. I don't have any idea what that would imply. New lovers. Lamok charmed Sunny by complimenting her sense of duty. Sunny responded well as now Lamok's lover. What do you know, alright guy? Love does bloom for you after all. So congratulations, you've charmed the ghost. So the first thing I'm going to do is make sure they're on the same sleep shift. Lamok and Sunny, they are on a standard sleep shift. Outstanding. I think it's time to commemorate such an event with a better bed. We actually have the 50 gold. I don't even remember where we got it from. Maybe it like fell from the heavens. But Sunny is going to make a grand marble royal bed. Probably, other than making the bed out of gold itself, it's one of the best objects I can make. And no, I don't have enough gold for that. There ain't getting enough gold for that. I can make it out of silver, actually, though. If I want to spend 1,000 silver on a bed. But if Sunny was like... Oh man, it's tempting. It is kind of tempting. If Sunny had like an inspiration or something, I'd do it for sure. But... in the meantime, no. So these two are going to be a little upset they're not sleeping in the same bed for a little bit of time. Wants to sleep with Sunny. It's only a minor debuff. Sunny's got a lot of work to do. And Sunny's just happy to do it. But when Sunny gets a chance, Sunny will make the grand marble bed. Another area revealed. Looks like another cave system. Silver ore. It's free money. I like these cave systems. Mountain maps used to be kind of boring. You'd get like... See, what would happen with mountain maps is instead of breaking into these small caves, you'd break into gigantic areas. Like, this whole thing might be hidden, like, here, and you'd never know it. So you're like, I'm going to build a mountain fortress, and then you get about here, and all the rest of this is open. It was really unsatisfying. Like, you could... Like, because for one, it was an opening to the outside that people could attack in, and then it wasn't a mountain. You know, what's the point of making a mountain fortress if it's not actually a mountain? Alrighty, Pone, here's your weird psionic bed. And your anti-bug stuff that poor Sunny may or may not eventually get to. Note the work required. This is by far the most work that's ever been required. I guess I just revealed that little area. I think the second highest thing I ever built was this marble pool table, which was 1,000. This is close to 5,000. It's gonna take a while. But love is a journey, so... Oh, come on. Hauling marble blocks to the bed. Yes. I'm hoping it's high enough quality to become an art object, is what I'm hoping for. Art objects are like... furniture are like art objects that Tangy makes. They can have stories. Hey, I got a spare mine. Wonder why that's been sitting in storage. Cat bed. I don't like using my limited wood on this, but really, of course, this whole plan doesn't work if it's not flammable. Love is a battlefield. I was going somewhere like that, but that wasn't really the image I was trying to give there. So Sunny is hard at work. Almost got that second square up, Sunny. Needless to say, this is going to take a little bit of time. I think I'm at my 3-hour mark. 2.5 it looks like. There's no real soft cap on the stream, but I think when this bed gets done, I'll call it. Obviously this is cool because it'll get Sunny tons and tons of construction skill. Look how fast it goes down for Sunny now. Getting skills above 15 is a real challenge. The only ones you can really do reliably are research. And even Tangy can't seem to do that very well. This goes down by, like, occasionally 2. Ugh. Combat supplier. Oh goody, a trade ship. So I'll be able to use my comms console, and I'll be able to buy Lamak a gun. You know, shortly before I can make him a gun. But it's worth it. I got the money. We'll wait for Minxie to wake up. Oh wait, no, Blue has the trade thing. Yeah, let's have Blue do it. Well, that puts a damper on all this. I guess the brain damage is hurting him. I think it still comes out better, though. Yeah, these are good prices. That's fine. Alright, we can buy a poor assault rifle. We can buy a normal assault rifle. Let's buy the normal assault rifle. What else do we got? We got flak jackets. I never bothered to make them. It's tempting to just buy them. I got the money. Let's do that. Let's buy a flak jacket. And then he has got a kind of a bunch of junk. Get rid of these bows just so they're not in my inventory. I won't need the knife. Frag grenades aren't good. My cat is meowing at the screen. She wants to eat the people. Is she Jade Destroyer? I think not. It's tempting to buy this medicine, just because good medicine is always kind of hard to get, but I'll be able to make my own pretty soon. So let's just buy like 5. It ain't cheap. I don't really have anything else to trade this guy. Tengi hasn't been making art because for some reason Marble Blocks is really slowed down. What the fuck? There's no roof here. That's really cool. This stuff can get delivered into my base. I mean, kind of. It's defensible anyway. Lost my train of thought. Running low on meat. Kill some muffalo. Nope, whatever plan I had is gone. Hunting muffalo? How about you hunt it with your new friggin' assault rifle? Can you grow crops there if there's no roof? Probably. There's no dirt either. It's just slate. And I don't know what Brulux is, but it sounds nasty. Oh, wait, it's a plant or something? Weird. So you can actually turn on visibility of roofs. It looks like this area is the only part of the cave that doesn't have them. This too, but doesn't look like there's any area that has dirt and no roof. With that said, if I could, then yes, I could. Like if there was any area that wasn't overhead mountain, I could grow crops there. There wouldn't be anything special about it, other than the fact I'd be growing crops indoors, and it wouldn't even technically be indoors. What? Holy shit! So, assault rifles fire a 3 burst, much like the charge rifles do. Every single one of those 3 hit. That's really rare. Usually they make it up in bulk. That was amazing. Womack's the destroyer of frickin' worlds here. See, Noble did a fair job of hunting that guy. It was a perfectly great job, but it still took a couple of volleys. The bow was holding him back. It wasn't, though. That's why I gave him the weapon and not anybody else. I could feel the potential. Like, I should probably give the bow to Epone, because she's got to move to really close range to use this pistol. And it's not accurate. Yeah, we almost a quarter of the way there. Watch this thing be like poor. That'd be a real big disappointment. I don't think it's gonna be though. I don't think with this much construction skill you can make poor. For all I know, she'll be at 16 before it's done. I was talking about this before. Once you hit 4,000 a day, it quarters further gains. Apparently it's now down to 20%. 25 was overpowered. Jesus Christ. So it's still going up, but it's not going up nearly as fast as it was before. I really hate that mechanic. I'm tempted to download a mod to fix it, but I don't really want to be making mods that make gameplay changes. The only mods that I have to make gameplay changes are the fridge, just because I refuse to believe this item doesn't exist without a mod. The crystals themselves, and also the ruins. Everything else is cosmetic. Pretty sure. I guess the fish industry. I've never used it, and I can't use it because there's no river. I've got this fishing pier, but I don't have a river, so... Like... Oh, apparently I could build it. Fish out of this little pond. We're not going to do that, though. So, Epone, you're sleeping in your psionic room. You're getting your psionic boost. Not convinced this does anything. Is there like a rest speed? I don't think there's a rest speed. There's a psychic sensitivity. Toxic sensitivity. I mean, but I'm happy to have you sleep in your weird psychic room. I'm hungry. I had lunch, but that was at noon. It's 6 o'clock. I'm gonna have some fish tonight. I just grill them up in a pan with some salt, pepper, stuff. Anybody have a recommendation for a side dish for fish? It's not gonna help me today, but oh god, we got so much meat. Can't even put it all in the freezer. I never know what to make with fish. I usually just have like some corn or some beans. So yeah, this meat will spoil in 2 days, but I'm gonna make lavish meals, which require double the ingredients, but give someone a +10. They are super never worth it, unless you just have too much meat. Mashed potatoes. Oh, that does sound pretty good. Potatoes of any type. Yeah, like maybe like a baked potato even. Some butter and maybe a little bit of sour cream. Since that revelation with, what was it, Scarf or maybe Box, that some potatoes are like tiny, I never know how to take potato food recommendations. Hey, Epone's making lavish meals. I just realized, of course, Epone's making lavish meals. You're getting there, Sonny. I'm fully expecting a raid or something before this thing is done. We're not even halfway there yet. I think it started at 4,500 or 4,600 or so. Taken so many days that Sunny will probably be able to get to 16 even with the slowdowns. I don't know if the tiny ones are available here. Is the thing. Like, I've never seen these small potatoes in the grocery store. You know what? Whatever. Maybe I've just never looked. I didn't even believe they existed until I saw that picture. I'm like, is this photoshopped? You got like 5 of them in your hand? You can buy them in a bag. Maybe I've just never looked. There's a lot of stuff that I've probably just walked by 100 times in a grocery store and never looked at. Note how everyone's going for the lavish meals. I used up the excess meat, so I turned those off. But lavish meal gives a 12 instead of the normal 5. Oh, goody, a flash storm. Time for just screw this area in particular. Flash storm used to be the worst event in the game because there was no forced rain events. So the whole map would just burn down unless you went out there immediately and put them out. I'm gonna have Mixie go down to Spider Cave and get that extra gold. Go on down to Spider Town. The spiders are gone, but the blood of mega spiders, cephalopods, Kari, and Blug remains. Blug and Kari, Jesus, you guys bled a lot. Wonder why only those two. A lot of people went down. This fox just killed a squirrel. Is Minxie going? Where is Minxie? There's Minxie. Oh no, Minxie's working in the fields. We've struck gold! You know what to say. Alright, medicine production. That's a good one. Let's get... I'm tempted to get geothermal. We could get mortars, too. At this point, I kind of lose focus. It's funny I never got battery. I'm getting battery. If I ever lose my one battery, that'll be a real problem. Did we even strike gold? What are you doing down here? He's got mining on. He's actually not terrible at it. Sure, I guess. I want Minxie to do it though, to be honest. Oh, good, he is. We got so many potatoes. No. Chem fuel's the kind of thing where you don't need it very often, but when you need it, you need a lot of it. If I need to send out multiple packages, this is 150 chem fuel per. And while I probably won't need 150 every time, as I expand this and have more and more pods, it'll just be more and more needed. There's actually an item called an infinite chem fuel reactor that every week or so gives 75 chem fuel. It's not very efficient, but it's free chem fuel. Much like these guys. These aren't free, of course. They require food. I guess the other one requires power. Nothing in this game's really free. Except for Zeph's bad jokes. Hey, you made 16. Why do you idle? Did you actually go down there and cut? Oh, that's awkward. Real estate. Yeah, I guess. I've been trying to not make that joke because I read the first, I watched the first stream again and I made it like friggin' 10 times. Ah, welcome to the Burned Lands. Lighter contacts you and requests help. She is wounded and unable to move. Without your help, she will die in 8 days. This is the weirdest quest. So you know how when you're wounded, you've got some time? Like, as soon as we get to this map, Lighter will be hours from dying. But, until we get there, she's got 8 days. She's a 49-year-old Navy scientist and promises to join me. And it's only lightly defended. Where is it? Pretty close to me, although the mountains can be deceiving. It's about a 2-day walk, and she dies in 8 days. I think that might be for tomorrow. I think we're pretty close to finishing the bed. Heat wave hopefully won't impact that too much. Oh god, foggy rain and the heat, that's gotta be the worst. Where's Sunny's room? This is Sunny's room. We're gonna uninstall this bed. This is gonna be the new Sunny Lamach room. We're gonna put the double bed here, and we're gonna put this excellent bed over there. At least I put out the friggin' burns. Look at this shit. Just devastated. Reminder that Edwin has a stream ready to do. I don't... That was the plan, but he never contacted me. Alright, he's gonna try in 10-ish. Yeah, that's about right? This bed will be done pretty soon. I don't even need to install it. Just as soon as we see if it's got art or something, I'll call this stream. So the timing ended up pretty good. You can tell Edwin's I'll be done in the next 10 minutes or so. Probably less. Well. A herbalist named Durnan calls you from nearby. He's being chased by pirates from the Panthers. Remember that the Panthers got their shit together. He begs for safety. He's 37 years old, which is a good age. If you accept, you will have to fight off composed of 3 drifters, 2 mercenary gunners, 2 fucking more mercenary gunners, a sniper, 3 pirate gunners, 1 more pirate gunner, and 2 scavenger gunners. This is a gigantic number of people. While I was talking, Minxie calculated that it's 14. So, Noble, Blug, Sunny, Tangy, Epone, Zeph, Lamach is 7. 7 of my 8 can fight, and that ain't bad. 7 versus 14 is rough. I have the advantage of defenses, and I have the advantage of a lot of these sound like they will fight in ranged. My kill box is better at fighting ranged than melee. What do you think, chat? You think we try it? Alright, Edwards is having trouble. But I think the stream is about to end either way. What do you think, chat? Should I try it? My advantages are I've got melee where they don't. So I've got 3 good melee that have shield belts. So they could fight effectively against all these gunners. The foggy rain will make both our sides weaker, but since literally all of them sound like they're gunners, that hurts them more than it hurts me. Maybe next time. I mean, the next raid will probably be smaller. I'm really indecisive. Where's that coin? I'm gonna flip a coin. The first person I see, call something, will decide if they win. Otherwise, I will decide. So call head or tails. Oh, I can't decide later. Like, I can't just save and quit. I have to decide this now. Okay, I see Minxie first. I'm sure you're all first on your own screens, but I do see Minxie first. So I'm gonna flip it. Bing! And it's heads. What do you want, Minxie? Did you say anything yet? You have not weighed in on this. So Minxie gets to decide whether I offer safety or ignore the message. I agree with Sunny because I didn't really listen. Unfortunately, I can't put it off till next stream. This box, I can't save. I have to choose something. Minxie says do it. So if this colony wipes, it's all his fault. No, I think we'll be okay. I think that was the right call. The only... Trigger happy. Okay, that's workable. Even, he's got a lot of good skills and he's got trigger happy. Trigger happy is actually better than the other one at this point. Hee hee hee. Let's give him the incendiary launcher. Might not be as effective in the rain, but it'll still be okay. Oh, do I got anybody outside the base? Epone. is going to haul gold. Not today, Epone. Let's confine everyone indoors. I don't want someone slipping past me. I mean, not indoors, home area. So Epone's got to get back to the base ASAP. This guy, too. Yeah, he's a pretty good colonist. Does anybody want to be this guy? I think everyone still active has been in the colony, so we might save naming him till next time. Psi unrestrict the animals. Good call. Good call. Fucking sleeping. Not sure how useful a Boomalope is going to be in the rain, but we will find out. Where are you going? You're cleaning dirt. Whatever. Alright, you need to grab the incendiary launcher. Whatever you equip before the battle is up to you. And they're here. 14 of them as expected. Do anybody have any crippling weaknesses? This guy's slow. This guy can't fight very well. This guy's got a bionic stomach. Minor scratches, it looks like. They're all in pretty good health. This guy's not doing good. I don't imagine he'll make it to the front. As anticipated, there's mostly gunners. I see some melees. These must be the drifters. Alright, they're coming. 2 arms. I'm missing some people here. I don't know why, but I'm having trouble selecting literally everyone. Alright. So Epone is gonna stay here. No, we need to have Epone there. We'll put Noble here. Zeph, get in the secret room. Blue can take this spot. Sunny, get in the secret room. In fact, I want Sunny on point in the secret room. Sunny's terrifying. We want Sunny out the door first. Lamak and his excellent assault rifle. Wow, they're already here. We've been barely have enough time. In fact, I'm not sure I have enough time to run those 2 over to the secret room. Alright, hold defensive line then. Minxie, of course, is just on backup. I think I lost a head. Alright, we got 2 down. Epone took a shot. Castro here is looking for cover. He's not going to find it. Looks like he's just going to try to melee. Yeah, they're just running across. That's interesting. Let's get Zeph out of there. There's a lot of guys for Zeph to hold on, but it should disrupt them pretty badly. This is actually completely unanticipated. I didn't expect them to literally run behind my defensive line. So we're now fighting a harsh melee in on many fronts. Where's this guy going? I think we're winning on the whole. What? I lost sight of Zeph. Zeph went up here. That's okay. Tangy can take out that guy. Sunny can take out that guy. Jesus Christ, this is a very complicated battle for me. I'm not sure what that guy's doing, but Tangy can take him out. Zeph is fighting this one. They put up a pretty decent fight. We took a lot of hits. On the whole, though, I think we got out of it relatively unsaved. Looks like there's still some combat going on, even though they've called the retreat. It looks like they're trying to retreat into my base. I don't really want that. But they're not really asking me what I want. I think I want... No, now that I have shield belt, I don't have to worry too much about friendly fire. If they hit my colonist, it'll just take it out the shield. So let's take a quick look through, make sure no one's immediately going to die. Luckily, most of these melees... See, what happened was they went into melee range with guns. And although that inflicted a lot of wounds, it didn't inflict a lot of bruises. Where's the animal? Fucking sleeping. Actually, where is the animal? I mean, I can... The literal fuck! Oh, I didn't have release 2. Oh, that's awkward. I never got it. Okay. Well, your life isn't going to be ended immediately. Anyway, let's have Sunny track them all down and kill them. Noble lost a toe. That's probably the worst injury we got. Given the absolute ridiculously of this fight, that's not terrible. Let's have Zeph finish off these guys. This was a pretty big fight. I'm really happy with our defense, though. I think we'll go over the battle log a little bit more, but I think overall everyone did really well. I don't need you restricted anymore. In fact, I don't need anybody restricted anymore. It's hard to imagine they won't want to go to the base for healing, rest, or food. Okay, Dudley is down. Dudley's a good melee. He hates men. He's in pretty decent shape. He'll die soon, but I might be able to save him. I don't see why not. I mean, if I don't want him, I can always get rid of him. Let's undraft everybody, except I do need Zeph. Sunny should be still drafted. Sunny is not still drafted. Sunny kick out Spencer. I admit I ignored the chat during that a lot because it was just so chaotic. But, I think it went very well. Yeah, there's a guy down there I should check. I'm checking him. I might also get these guys. Where's Bloog? I was going to have Bloog haul him in. Bloog's eating. Fucking eat your food. Alright, I'm not waiting that long. Oh, Bloog's slow. That's right. Alright, let's have someone else do it. Tangy's slow too. Minxie's fucking eating. I really hate that they can take meals. I wish there was a way to make it so they couldn't take meals. Tangy haul him. You're slowed and wounded, but you're probably my best bet. Oh, fuck! They broke through! Assholes. I'll repair that now. Chopped his head right off! Zeph, you don't take prisoners. I guess if Zeph can't have a head, then nobody can. Am I right? Speaking of Sunny, Sunny cleaned up here. God knows what Lamok's doing. He's cowering. He's fucking cowering. Get. Alright, Bloodlust total 5. And 4 by your own hand. Ooh, God, this is so brutal. Mostly cleanup, to be honest, but I mean, hey, it's free weapons, really. I'm not even making the real estate joke. That's the advantage of being attacked by a competent group of pirates. They had weapons they planned to kill me with. Looks like Zeph finished off that guy, too. So there's a lot of cleanup here. Mainly there's some injuries. Tangy's still coming. I'm gonna have Tangy drop him and have Sunny grab him. Sunny moves faster anyway. Plus Tangy's injured. So you're literally just hauling medicine. Who are the most injured? I want to get them in there. Zeph's pretty badly injured. Epone's got actual wounds. Let's start using real medicine. Oh, you wanted to do something there? Medical 10? Yeah, absolutely. Medical 10 is great. Noble's only got a 10. Wow, I didn't realize. Milking beans, no. Stay indoors. There will be plenty of patients coming in real soon. In fact, I'm just going to draft him so he doesn't wander too far away from the medicine. Alright, Dudley. Pretty superficial. Herbal should be enough. Let's check Zeph's wounds, bruises, cracks. He was threatened in melee range. No, he wasn't. He had people fight back. I'm surprised he only had light wounds when he fought in melee so well. What the fuck? No, Zeph. Put the beer down. Rest until healed. I don't even know where you got that, to be honest. Tending to Zeph. Lamok is barely hurt. Tangy's barely hurt, but that's okay. Actually, Noble's got the worst injuries. No, I mean, yeah, death in 5 hours, sure, but he doesn't have any. He doesn't lose any organs. He doesn't have any. Like, he doesn't have anything where if it scars, it's game ending, like brain injuries or heart injuries or something. You want me to make... I don't know who you want to be Adwin's. Do you want... Oh, yeah, Adwin's is a doctor. Generally against naming people that aren't in the stream. Aura, if you want this guy, you've got priority, because you're here and Adwin's isn't. So just let me know. I mean, you know, I know everybody's always said, no, it's fine, you can name him this or that. But really, I do want to name these people after people that are here. Rest, damn it. Crap, I don't have a spare bed. I want Noble to rest so I can heal his wounds. Now that we got... I mean, let me know, Chief. Either way. I'm totally okay with either way. I'd really actually personally prefer to give it to you because you're here. But if you don't want to be him, that's okay. The colonist has... It's kind of a weird one. He's going to have trigger happy, which means he's just going to kind of fire wildly. But he's got so much passion that he will be a star of some story someday. Tending to Lamok. No. You're going to tend to Noble first. Well, the most the damage is gone. After that, it just cracks from a prosthetic arm. Yeah, I'll take him. All right, very good, sir. Once we get everyone handled and people in bed, then I will walk you through. Be thinking about customization. Like, what color hair, what style hair you want. I know it's never easy to do that when you can't see the characters. I'm kind of working you to death right now. I don't even think you have a bed. I guess you're going to take this bed. Sunny, reinstall the bed. We gotta give... Aura will get Sunny's old bedroom. Because Sunny's gonna move into Lamok's room, or maybe vice versa. But in the meantime, I do need to give Aura a place to sleep until the master bed is done. So what are the traits? Abrasive. That's a little awkward. That means it'll be hard for you to make friends. I want to put you on a bit of an off shift. Don't worry, you'll get plenty of chance to talk to people, but you won't be up the whole time they are. You're also going to get that... What happened to that? Didn't I give you that incendiary launcher? Oh, I see. It doesn't declare it a ranged weapon. It totally is, but it's not a hunting weapon. That's for darn sure. So, Doctor Priority 1, bed rest... look at all this passion. Let's definitely put you on crafting. And we'll see where we go from there. Yeah, this doesn't sound very Aura with that abrasive. You've always been the nice guy to everyone. But it's just fiction. It's all good fun. Like, for you, it's fully healed. Alright, so if you have time to play pool, you have time to customize. So, again... Here's the hairstyles. There's not much that are great for men. I probably should download a male hairstyle mod. Give me an idea about color. If you want to be thin, hulking, let me know. Was that a Skype sound I heard? No, it's just a little boop. It plays when something good happens. Then again, I don't have Skype actually, so for all I know, it could have been the Skype sound. Yeah, that noise. You can also pick your title. I've been picking the easy ones. Make it Lucario. I probably can't. I could make it like have blue-ish kind of hair. But I probably can't do it justice. I mean, you sure as hell are in theory. Zeph! You know what? Drink your fucking beer. Lord knows you've had a rough day. I don't think that's homegrown beer yet. Our first ones are still coming along. They'll be out soon. Oh, speaking of, we got more wort. We should make another barrel. Check Lamok's status. I think he has a scar. I think he came with this. Yeah, that's right. I had to weigh these options when I was buying him. And I told that story about taking damage in my own life and it not causing me pain forever. So he came with that scar. He didn't get it in combat. Might as well take the poor weapons. I'll never use them, but I will sell them. Lamok, what's the most valuable thing out here? Probably one of these normal guns. Man, they brought a bunch of pump shotguns. No wonder they were shit. Is he our slave? He was a slave. He's not the colony's slave, though. There's no mechanism for slavery. And he doesn't, like, resent his old life. There's no sign that he's, just not a normal person at this point. What do I have to do to get this man to sleep? The hospital's going to need to be expanded. I'm going to put in lighting. I'm going to put in a television for them to watch so they won't get too bored. But we'll handle all that. Oh, the bed got done. Excellent. It's art. This furniture is engraved with an image of Bloog being crippled without emotion or expression. Hundreds of storks look on. At the edge of the image are 5 hearts. This illustration refers to the disabling of Bloog. On the 2nd of April, May 502. I think that was when he had the prosthetic leg installed. Sonny, you have a sick sense of humor. You and Lamok will be shacked up, and you'll remember the time when frickin' Bloog lost a leg. Alright, we're going to get that installed here. I'm just going to have that installed, and then I'll call this stream. So as soon as Aura wakes up, which probably will be a while because he's on a weird shift. Actually, no, everyone said he hasn't gotten on the weird shift yet. What's the hairstyle that's brushed to one side and black? Average or slightly big build? Alright, I can work with all that. I'm not sure how well Rimworld can work with all that, but we'll do our best. It's so brutal. Bloog is kind of like the guy that we all pick on in this game. Worryingly too much like real life. Bloog is an excellent guy, and he's really dependable too. When I visited him, I was impressed by how together he was. You don't see it online, but he's actually got his shit together. And he's just been shit on this whole game. So I'm guessing the one you were thinking of is the one up here, like the slightly emo haircut. It's actually not that bad. It's the mop. Keep it black, average or slightly big build. This might be the average build. I think this is the default male build. Yeah, it looks pretty good. You look goofy because you're wearing a parka in the friggin' summer. I'm gonna make it so you don't have to wear that, because you're probably actually gonna overheat. I think Lamok just disrespected me, says he. You talked about boulders. And then you disrespected your open-mindedness. Or you gotta live with it, man. We all know who Epone is at this point. Oh, I shouldn't have to worry about that. So let's take off the parkas and the jackets and the dusters. It's just never gonna be cold enough to need that nonsense. Alright, we can uninstall the bed. And this is a fine enough bedroom, I guess. We'll reinstall the super bed here. Let's put it there. Sunny, 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 sunny. Alright, we will assign... where's Lamok? And Sunny. And we will give Aura Sunny's old bedroom, and now we have a spare room. And because this room has the potential to be excellent, it's already rich and beautiful and clean. But we're going to definitely go over the top here. I'm thinking we're going to smooth the walls, and we're going to put in some art and stuff too. It's like I want to be a loner here, absolutely the opposite of in real life. You're going to have a hard time making friends. Which is really unfortunate, because you've got excellent stats. You're like going to be the guy that saves everyone's life. Like if Noble goes down, it's you or nothing. You've also got good crafting passion. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take Blue off tailoring and I'm going to put Aura on it. And he will probably make a lot of really crummy shirts, but that's okay, because shirts just require leather we have, and he'll get crafting passion from it pretty quickly. Alright, so let's do... Nothing jumps out as something I immediately need. Which is a good sign, actually. We could do carpet making, finally. We could do cocoa! Oh, God. We could research cocoa. I'm going to hear about that one. No, cocoa trees are usually a bad option because they die in the winter. But since it's eternal summer, they'll never die. So that's actually probably a good long-term investment. Alright, I think I'm going to call the stream here. Partially out of embarrassment, but partially because we had an excellent raid, and we got a new colonist, we got a new bed, we got some new lovers. The colony's coming along pretty well. Sunny's hard at work rebuilding our defenses. So, I know Edwin has some time to go, but I'm hungry, and I've been streaming for quite some time. Thank you all for coming. If you badger me, I'll do it again tomorrow. So, we'll see how this goes. Alright, take care all.